Well, hey everybody. Let's do the date together, shall we? It is June 29th. I can do this. I know numbers. And it's time for Marvel Legendary Randomizer 129. Glad to see you all. Got a couple of things to do today. We have a new randomizer game to play. We got results to go over from the past week. And I am going to be revealing the next season of Legendary Legacy Arcade, the next featured format. What's with the mat? It's this is a cool character called Wolverine. He's not in Legendary much. So what I'm gonna do is reveal that in a second, but first, thank you so much, Dino Mike, for the tier 1 sub. That's 13 months for Dino Mike. Thank you so much for that. Very kind of you. We're gonna start. So if you don't know what Legendary Legacy Arcade is, I'm gonna talk about that just for a second, and then we're gonna jump into the randomizer stuff. You mean this mat? It's your friendly neighborhood spider mat. All right, so let me talk about it. If you haven't been playing Legendary Legacy Arcade, it's in the Legendary Legacy series that I have put together for you. I wanted to show what it is just in case you don't know what it is. So Drufus was nice enough to donate his completed run. So let me show you real quick what Legendary Legacy is, and I'll talk about the new featured format for this upcoming season. It is, well, here's the previous featured format. So Legendary Legacy Arcade is a game mode for Legendary where you play through a series of 8 battles. You can think of it like a roguelike, where as you go on, the battles get tougher. The more heroes you unlock, you get unlock special bonuses, that kind of thing. And then at the very end of it, you try to take down the toughest fight in the whole run using as many heroes as you're allowed. So here's how it works. You put in the number of players. It supports up to 5 players, 1 to 5, and you can use the final blow rule or not. These are some mini games we'll see. And then you start with Battle 1, where you randomize 3 Masterminds and 3 schemes. You get to pick 1 Mastermind and scheme combo from the 3, and then you randomize the rest of the setup. You play the whole setup. This one happened to be Jonah Jameson Traps Heroes in the Microverse, and Drufus won this one. So when he won, he counted up all the hero cards that he gained at some point during the game, and the ones that have the highest quantity are unlocked. So Professor X and Doctor Strange are unlocked in Battle 1. Then you move on to Battle 2. Battle 2, same thing as before, except you get 1 fewer scheme choice than before, and you randomize those, put it together, play this other game. Now, the cool thing is you can bring in heroes that you've unlocked from previous battles into future battles during the same run. So that's what Drufus did with Enchantress, replaced her with Doctor Strange. And over the course of the games, you're going to unlock multiple characters. I have a roster here where all the characters you've unlocked over the course of the run appear right here. So that's these are the maximum number you can unlock with a 2-player run, I believe. You have bonus levels in between. For example, this one is higher or lower, where you have to guess if the card after the first card is higher or lower. If you do, you get early heroes. There's other bonus levels to get shards, extra officers, extra bystanders to the villain deck, etc. You play through the whole thing all the way up to Battle 8, and then here's what the results sheet looks like. So he was able to clear the whole thing. You only got 3 lives, so if you lose the game or draw the game 3 times, you are out. Here's the summary of the whole thing. So, by the way, this feature format was MCU. So all characters who've appeared in MCU or inspired by characters in the MCU. And there's your final roster, how much VP you get, and then some comments there at the bottom. Montex has been playing Adventure all week during my vacation. Huge thanks to all contributors. Yes, thanks to all contributors for Legendary Legacy Adventure, the sister campaign mode of this, which is the pre-made setups one, where everybody's made a whole bunch of setups, 5 unique setups for at least 5 unique setups for each character, each hero. Anyway, so that's that. If you haven't been playing this mode, I highly recommend it. I have a lot of fun with it. Here is the current leaderboard for this mode. Let me actually zoom in just a tiny bit. That's a lot. All right, here's the current leaderboard for the April to June Marvel Cinematic Universe format. This is going to be ending tomorrow. So at the end of day tomorrow, this is going to be closed. You're welcome to play the featured format, Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it will be closed, and MVO Marcus is there in the lead, followed by Snash, and then yours truly. You have to complete your runs to get on there. All right, you guys want to know what the next featured format is for July to September? I did kind of base it. Yep, there's a leaderboard. If you check all the pinned posts in the Discord, in the Legendary Legacy Arcade Discord, there is a leaderboard for it. All right, kind of inspired by the most recent expansion to release, Midnight Suns. I built something around that, and I'll do an official post on it tomorrow. But this is going to be the featured format for the upcoming season. It is entitled, drumroll please, Magic, myths, and monsters. Let me read this to you. This format highlights both characters of legend as well as those who walk the same path in modern times. The magic wielders, the mythical beings from eras long gone, are the intimidating yet sometimes misunderstood monsters. In a nutshell, it's legendary Marvel D&D. Using only the available Mastermind schemes, villains, henchmen, and heroes, randomize your way through an arcade playthrough. If you make it to the end, share the link to your document in the Discord. If you complete all 8 battles, I will put you on a leaderboard based on the number of players and final blow options. Highest VP total wins the season and all the bragging rights you could ever want. You may also click the headers below to access randomizers for each category for your convenience. Adventure awaits. Are you prepared? And I can't wait to play this one. I can't wait to show you. Let me unhide the rows and give you an overview of who's going to be in this. I'll do the official overview. I'll post this tomorrow, or actually July 1st, somewhere between then. But for now, here's a sneak peek. Here you go. Bam. All right, so we have all the masterminds you see here. All these masterminds are either magic-inspired, mythical creatures or creatures from a long-gone era, and then monstrous. So we got Apocalypse, Belasco, Hela, Lilith, of course. All the Midnight Suns are in here. Mandarin, the Hood, Zombie Green Goblin, everybody here. I've handpicked a bunch of schemes that fit the theme there. Here's your list of villains. You got Aspects of the Void, enemies of Asgard and Wakanda, Hood's gang. I did a lot of research on who uses magic and who's mythical and all that stuff. Deadlands, the mighty underworld, of course. Soulless creations for the monstrous aspect of it. All the henchmen you see here, and a bunch of heroes. You've got characters like Archon the Magnificent, who feels like he's right out of D&D. You got the Black Knight. You got Black Panther for the legacy of the Black Panther. You got monstrous characters like Carnage. You got all the Doctor Strange, Elsa, Hercules, of course, Hulk. He's on the monstrous side. Korg, Lady Sif, Lady Thor, Magic, Nurkod, Scarlet Witch, Scotty, Thing, Thor, both versions of Thor, both versions of Venom, and then characters inspired by magical or mystical things. You got Wiccan, Wolfsbane, and Wong as well. So I think every single card from Midnight Suns is in this featured format, as well as a ton of other stuff. And then if you click on one of these headers, when this is posted, you get a randomizer. You get one of those wheel spinny things that will give you just those cards, so you can easily randomize those. So that is the featured format for July to September. If you'd like to get on the leaderboard, get through all 8 battles and post your link, and I will get you on there. I hope you guys enjoy this very much. All right, you could do a final round of all Doctor Strange. There are, you got Strange Avengers, Strange MCU, and then you got Doctor Strange with the abbreviation. Then you got Venomized Doctor Strange. You got Doctor Punisher. So you could do all Doctor Strange if you get enough. All right, there is that. All right, and with that, let's go ahead and get into this week of the Randomizer League. You'll get Path Battle 4. There's a trick to this mode where you have to be strategic in which heroes you recruit the most of. Awesome. And speaking of Midnight Suns, I got some things to send out. I usually send things out at the end of the month, and that's now. So if you're waiting for something on me, I will let you know, but look forward to that going out very, very soon. Okay, let's talk about this past week's league, because that's what we're really here for, right? So this was Authoritarian Iron Man frames heroes for murder. This was the setup. I would love to hear what you think the fun level and the win rate was as I zoom in just a tad more. We only have about 7 masterminds left before we're done, believe it or not. How do you think this one went? There we go, it's a little bit better. The Infinity Stones are tough even without Thanos. I was surprised. I was surprised at how much bite they had. So let me show you the win rate and like value for this one. This was a challenging, okay setup. Authoritarian Iron Man frames heroes for murder. Authoritarian Iron Man is always deceiving in how difficult he is. About half of you won. Wow, Jolt nailed it there, 48%. Oh, Jolt, you almost got it perfect. 48%, 3.0, so close. 3.1, that's very, very close. I'm gonna give that to you, even though you did break Price's Right rules and went over. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the comments for Setup B and Setup A for this setup. Starting with Snatch Cat at 9th place, 12 total rank points for Snatch Cat. 8th place was off the cuff, 12.5 total rank points. It said, an overall flaccid game. Neither hand came through with the good, city clogged up to hell. Does not sound great. 7th place, Blushing Ether and Silver Fox, 14 total rank points. 6th place is Montax with 15 total rank points. Tried to go for a divided deck. Cloak and Dagger decided to hide in my hero deck. Black Widow was a great way to KO, but her Covert Operations card was nowhere to be found. I was super frustrated by the shuffle. Ouch. All right, Red John at 5th place, 17 total rank points. 4th place goes to Snash with 22 total rank points. Snash is the first one on this list to win so far. 3rd place goes to Abernicus, 27 total rank points. Even though I racked up a lot of early twists, I got there. One side carried using a tech-focused 4+ cost Goliath deck. The other side went more instinct focused. Enjoyed it. Goliath is the hero of the day yesterday. Interesting. 2. Second place is Jolt. 30 total rank points. And first place for setup B this week goes to Winged Crusader. I think this is the first place win for Winged Crusader. 30.5 total rank points, 1/2 point above Jolt. Edged out right there with Black Widow. Black Widow did really well for a lot of people in setup B. So well done there. Let's go ahead and move on to setup A, the one that I played. All right, so we got Montac's Winged Crusader down there. It says setup A, but this is setup B. Yeah. That's just hidden. It's frozen by accident. Don't worry about that. That was setup B. Moving to setup A right now. Winged Crusader there. Couldn't get any deck really going. First time playing with Thor Core, and they really clogged my deck, but I like playing with the new heroes. All right, let's keep going. 10th place, Blushing Aether and Silver Fox, 14 points. 9th place, Ashley with 16.5 total points. 8th place, Brent Campbell, 17.5 total rank points. 7th place, Off the Cuff, 18.5 total rank points. 6th place is me at 33.5 total rank points. And I was the first one to win on this list, so everybody else, no worries, Ollie. Thank you for everything you did putting this together. Really saves me time. 5th place goes to Snash with 35 total rank points. 4th place goes to Jolt, 35.5 total rank points. Another half increase over the previous. Got an amazing beast hand, including his uncommon that worked well with Bob and the Thor Core to finally get through Iron Man. The other side struggled to get attacked, so I used Heroium's uncommon to help the beast side and KO as many grays as I could. Scheme never was a problem on this game, but it was not easy. 3rd place, top 3, Tech Fiend. 40 total rank points for Tech Fiend. 2nd in points per turn, 3rd in turns got him there. I enjoyed this one. Not enough KO power, so the game ran long. Left side ran a Beast Carnage Bob deck, and the right went Heroium Ronin. Too many Thor Core clogged the right. 2nd place goes to Snatch Cat with 41 total rank points. Well done there. And who took the first for setup A? It was Red John with 42 total rank points, almost first across the board, the 2nd in turns, but it was enough to get him to the first place spot. So well done there, Red John, Snatch Cat, and Tech Fiend, and then Winged Crusader, Jolt, and the Bernicus for setup B, and everybody for playing. The tournament is officially over. It has ended. If you didn't see who won, Micro Disney took it. 2 tournaments in a row, so well done there. All the winners are posted, and that means there are no events going on this week. So if you want to play the Randomizer League, it is the only event you have available from me. So if you'd like to participate, I'd love to see you get those Randomizer League numbers up and see how interesting we can get the results. Speaking of results, we have a new randomizer game to play today. There are only about 7 masterminds left. Once we get through, or once I defeat all 7 masterminds on stream, we do like a snap and we reset. So after that happens, all the masterminds get randomized back into the rotation as we try to finish out the schemes. Hey, Rio Firestar, thanks for the sub. How will the randomizer gods bless us today? Oh, I don't know. They could be mad at me today. I really don't know. So all the masterminds will be rotated back in. We will no longer require always leads group, so it's going to be much more mixed and interesting. We're going to get through the schemes that are already there. And I think we're going to incorporate something where people who win get to choose the setup for setup B. I think what I'd like to do, and I'm talking to Ollie and Kyla on this, is I want to, we might ignore the schemes expansion and go with the result of what the winner picks. But we'll see. Okay, so we got some predictions going in. Speaking of predictions, let me pop everything open and put the predictions up, because some people like to guess predictions before you even know what's going on here. So let me pop that open. All right, predictions here. How will this go? Predictions are live. Checking out chat. We got Gambit could finally show up today. Again, he has never been randomized into a setup in all the years I've done the randomizer stream at this point. Gambit Blackjack will be perfect. Killmonger is one of the 7 masterminds left. Horror of Horrors is one of the many schemes left. Lilith could be here. We could get Beyonder. We could take him out for good. He can't be epic. I already lost to him twice. Maybe we'll get some Midnight Suns today. Have not seen any Midnight Suns. They've been in the rotation for a couple weeks. I would not be mad at Gambit Blackjack. It would be too perfect. All right, here we go. I'm going to press the assemble button, and that will officially start the clock and randomize this. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, this is very interesting. Beyonder is tough, but with this scheme, I got the Mandarins. Hey, we got Morbius. I got some Midnight Suns. Let me go get these things, get those predictions in. Hey, maybe we'll take out the Beyonder. We got pocket dimensions and parallel dimensions, and it's Morbin time. Or maybe we'll see. We'll see if we get the rare. We'll see if we get a surprise visit from Devin today. He seems to always show up when I'm fighting the Beyonder. It's happened twice before. So if he showed up at any time, it would be today. All right. Travel-sized, affectionately called this scheme the scheme of 1,000 villain decks. I'm pretty sure the other day. Okay. I do like this one, but have to remember how I tracked it last time. Oh, Devin is the Beyonder. Yes, but that's why he shows up. If anybody's going to be the Beyonder in this, yep. Okay, and Sentinel territories and Mandarin's rings. All right, here we go. Did anybody not get to look at what the featured format is for this next season? I'll say it again. From Beyond is scary. Yeah, Morbius is great. I'm going to really lean into him. Hopefully he shows up. But we have Sentry as well, so there's that. So we got 2 Avengers, Luke Cage and Sentry. No other transforming heroes, so I'm a little iffy on that. It's, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what it is. The featured format, Drufus, and I showed your, thank you for donating your setup, your run. I showed that off. It's called Magic, Myths, and Monsters. Think of Legendary Marvel D&D and all the characters that would be part of that. That's who's in it. I'm excited to post this a little bit later. Might wait till tomorrow to post the actual document, but that's a little teaser. All right, Sunspot. So Sunspot and Morbius, that's tricky. Sunspot wants sunlight, Morbius wants moonlight, so... Ooh. Oh yeah, all of Midnight Suns is in it, I'm pretty sure. And Superior Iron Man. Is there any other tech? I can't... Oh, this is kind of squished because of all the special rules, but there's... Superior Iron Man is the only tech in the deck, unfortunately. What if I make the window smaller? Will that help? Will it show everything? No. It's not going to do it. Oh well. We'll leave it there. And then we got to make a special series of villain decks. So that's all the cards I need. Yep. At least it's not Epic Beyonder, so let's take the wins when we can get them, right? I do like how there's specific masterminds who are, and that's the great thing again about a randomized game like this, because there can be tougher masterminds. You don't have to fight them. If you want to randomize them and house rule that I don't want to fight this character, you don't have to. But they're there if you want. Well, the bystanders aren't in the storage. I'm going to grab those in a second. But yes, I will have to get those. So I'm going to build a villain deck right now. Let's go ahead and do that. So I need 6 twists, 5 strikes, and we do need bystanders in there. Extra bystanders. So, yeah, the cosmic threat is going to be a priority, so I'm glad that you ran the numbers on that. And 4 extra bystanders go into the villain deck. So let's get 6 bystanders in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to hide this just for a second because this is integral to the setup here. Why is autofocus on? That's not supposed to happen. We'll see how it goes today. I usually keep it off. Oh, and that's also tilted. Oh, my camera's not cooperating. Hold on. There's a parallel dimension where my camera's not set up properly. Just kidding, that's me all the time. Okay. So let me go ahead and shuffle this up, and then we will fix this. Yeah, Sentinel territories have cool things that can help me in future turns, future events. Yeah, Morbius does have the 5 cost as well. Yeah, I'm gonna lean into Morbius if I can, because his Blood Frenzy is really fun. Off the top of my head, I can't tell how many different VP values I've got in the villain deck between From Beyond and Sentinel territories. It should be a good chunk, so. But again, Morbius and Sunspot won't necessarily play nice. Sentry's kind of a dud for most of the time. And There's no tech for Superhero Iron Man. I don't know. I don't know how this synergy is going to work. It seems like there's low synergy, but I just can just raw cosmic threat this thing and win anyway. All right, getting the villain deck together. And I have to deal it into several dimension decks as directed by the scheme card. I'll go over that right now, and then we'll read it again once we go over the scheme, because this is part of the setup. And if I recall correct, I can just zoom out for this game. I did it weird last time. So here's what I got to do. The first dimension has 1 card. Next dimension has 2 cards, etc. Let's zoom out real quick and just do that here. And I'll keep track of how many cards in each one so you can see. I wish you guys could see through these windows, but you can't. So I got to hide things. Hide the setup just for a moment. All right. So here we go. This is our first dimension. That's 1 card. That's 2 cards. That's 3 cards. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one of my favorite schemes, I think. I loved it when I played it for the first time from Annihilation. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. 6. 7 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. And 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in this one. Because you go until you can't go anymore. So that's done. Okay, any other setup I got to do? Villain deck is shuffled and all distributed. Cool. Let's get the hero deck together. This is a weird one, right? So I could have a deck of junk, but if I have enough 5 costs or more, I might be okay. Astigmatic, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I did that last time. Before I had the zoom out capability, I just had to track them off screen with those dice, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think if you watch my last video, that's what I did too, but great minds think alike. So we can all tell at a glance, and I sure have plenty of dice here to do that with. What do you guys think of the featured format? I have so many. I have a document that I'm not going to share that has a ton of featured formats in there that I'm testing out, looking at, seeing if they're going to look good. But this is the one I wanted to do next, especially since Midnight Suns just came out. I'm very much looking forward to seeing your sheets and documents on this, because I'd like to see what alternate reality you get in the Magic, Myths, and Monsters universe. Okay, looking at predictions, it's almost closed. 9 people say win, 8 people say lose. It's very close, so it's like last time. So the folks who say win are a little more confident, or there's one more of you, but still. No one's really confident either way. So you can see where I'm at, and we'll see how this goes. All right, hero deck is shuffled. By the way, no spoilers, because we have a spoiler channel for it. But who else loved Secret Invasion Episode 2? If you want to talk about it, go to the Discord. MCU Spoilers channel has a thread for it. I talked about it a little bit. Thought it was great. Okay, starting hands. If you're not watching Secret Invasion, it's good. It's already one of my favorite Disney Plus Marvel shows of all of them. But that's just my opinion. 4, 5, 6. On your 4th watch? You watched it 4 times? Just Harold, I get that. Fair enough. There's things I've waited to watch for months for those reasons. Okay. Oh, this time's taking too long. Okay, we did the scheme setup already. We're good there. Done. Ha. All right. So here we are. Let's go over the mastermind and scheme. Actually, let me go ahead and put dice down first and go over the predictions. Predictions are closed officially. So it went up on both sides. 10 say win, 9 say lose. 53% of the points towards a win. Essentially, very close. No worries. I love rewatching these things when I have the time, because you notice things you don't catch the first time. There's a couple things. There's things I want to talk about, but I'm not going to. I'll save it for the thread. I don't like spoilers here. Okay, so I'm going to hide that. We'll see how you do. Hide this for a second, and let's go ahead and put those dice on the villain decks just as a tracker, so we know how many there are. And I don't want to use the regular counter dice. I wish you know what? I can. I have enough. What color should I use? I'll use the black dice for starters. We got 1. We got 2 in this one. I should alternate. I'm going to run out. So I'm going to alternate between black and blue. So we got 1, 2, 3, we'll do 5, 4. So I'm not going in order exactly, but they're going to end up in order. 6 cards in this deck. Whoops. 7 cards in this deck. 8 cards. Whoa, and 8 cards in the next one. The 7 in the last one. It'll be fun if I don't have Franklin Richards, Psylord. He's great with this, but I don't have him in this setup, unfortunately. Definitely. All right. I'm glad I picked the right music for it. Oh, this is off screen. Okay, I'm gonna shift these down a little bit. I wish these dice were a little more stable, but then they would be harder to pick up. Yeah, it flipped. Thank you. 4, 5. These flip so easy, which is great for using them as spin downs, but I gotta watch out if I knock them. All right. There we go. That's good enough. We're gonna run out of these decks very soon. Okay, let's do our Mastermind end scheme overview right now. The Beyonder is our Mastermind. He's got Cosmic Threat for cards that cost 5 or more, which means that he gets, let's see if I can get this right, because I always mess up the description of Cosmic Threat. He gets -3 attack for each card I reveal that costs 5 or more. Master Strike, each player reveals a card that costs 5 or more or gains a wound, then put this strike under an HQ space that doesn't already have a strike, pulling that space into a pocket dimension. To recruit a card from a pocket dimension, you must also pay 1 attack for each pocket dimension in play. He gets annoying real fast, especially when his strikes happen early. Messes up your recruits. And here is the scheme. This is why the board looks like this. We got 6 twists, 4 extra bystanders in the villain deck, and we dealt out all the decks into several dimension decks, where the first has 1, next has 2, and so on. That's what you see right here with the dice. Special rules. Each turn you choose which dimension you play a card from. All players have Focus 1 Recruit. Reveal the top card of any dimension and put it back on the top or bottom of that deck. If a dimension ever has no cards left, even in the middle of a card ability, it is destroyed. Mark it with a face-up wound. Twist. Choose a dimension and play 2 cards from it. It's okay if it only has 1. Evil wins, but at least half the original dimensions are destroyed. This is the one where I got to remember that I can do the focus effect. I'll try not to forget it, because it is essential. If I can know what everything in the deck is, then that's going to help me in deciding what villain deck to play from. By the way, if any effect card says to do something with the villain deck, because there's multiple, I get to pick. Okay. Now let's go ahead and see who's starting in our HQ, because predictions are done. We're starting with, okay, we got Optimized Technology, which is safe anywhere you go. It's just a draw a card. Did really well in the ratings. Mesmerize Morbius, that's a really good early card. I want it to be Moonlight, though. We got Armor Upgrades, Iron Man. We've also got Sweet Christmas, Luke Cage, and another Mesmerize. Having 2 Mesmerize right here makes me very happy. And right now, by the way, it is Moonlight. There's only 1 even card. So I'm hoping I see all Morbius and no Sunspot, and I can go with this. Although I can make it go between the 2 of them. But yeah, the 5 cost early is great for the Beyonder. All right. I misplaced my... Here it is. Okay, there we go. Okay. I don't think I've had a better shot to take out the Beyonder than this game today. So I'm going to give it my all. Let's do it. Starting with turn number 1 right now. Okay, we're starting with a 3 and 3. Now, right off the bat, I have a choice to make. I pick which villain deck to play cards from. I'm going to choose the one that has the most cards, which is the one that has 8 in it. Yep. Each turn you choose which one to play from, and I got that focus ability. I can't forget, but I have to play the card first, because that's before I get to take my turn. So let's play from the 8-card stack. Oh, yeah, thank you. Fixed. So we're going to play from the 8-card stack, making sure I got 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All right, top card is going to be, of course, I picked the 1 Scheme Twist. Although they could all have Scheme Twist, or most of them. So I played a twist. Fun. All right, here we go. This was more of a choice than a shuffle issue. All right, choose a dimension and play 2 cards from it. I have a choice here. I could pick deck 1, but that one would be destroyed. It would make me play fewer cards, but it's an easy destroy space, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to play from the same deck. And hopefully there's not another twist in there. So where am I going to put this twist? All right, here we go. We got, we're playing a Bystander that goes right to the Beyonder. And the second card from that same one is going to be the Map Makers. So let me do a quick adjustment. We're down to 5 cards there. 5 and 7. Map Makers, Cosmic Threat, Tech, Fight, KO one of your heroes. Not a lot of tech in this setup again, so it's going to be rough. Okay, so I've got 3 attack, 3 recruit. Probably going to pick up Morbius instead of focusing. But let's just look at the 2 cards we can take. So we got Mesmerize Morbius here. Really happy to be using him today. 2+ recruit, Moonlight, Blood Frenzy, gaining recruit instead of attack. Again, Blood Frenzy gives you +1 attack for each different VP value in your victory pot, but this one gives you recruit instead if it is Moonlight, which means there's more odd than even cards in the HQ. But I could also take Armor Upgrade, Superior Iron Man, which would help me with the Map Makers. 1 attack and then tech. That's going to annoy me. I got to change that in a second. It always zooms out and zooms in. Tech, you get +2 attack. Not a lot of tech here. That's going to be 1 to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take Recruit Mesmerize for 3. And, all right, we got some Sentry, which I'm not super happy to see. That's the one that cares about other cards that transformed. I can't do anything with my 3 attack. So that is it for me, this first turn. So now I know which side is going to be the Morbius side. But this side's going to have to take some things out, so I got a Blood Frenzy value, or at least rescue a Bystander. But there's extra Bystanders. Should be a little easier to get that 1 Blood Frenzy. All right, I got a 4 and 2 here. I almost reached for the villain deck that's not there, so I'm going to keep going with the largest deck. So let's pick the 7-card deck on the left, not the right, and it is a Mandarin's Ring. It is Remaker, the Matter Ranger. Fight. You may choose a card from your hand or discard pile. The player on your right puts it in their hand. Can't even fight that this turn. Could have fought it last turn if I picked the right deck. So yeah, I can't do anything with a 2 recruit. I've got 4 recruit. So the new card that just came in, I can take. So here's what it says on Sentry's card. It is a 2 attack card. It's probably almost always just going to be a 2 attack card. You get +1 attack for each card that transformed this turn. The only hero in this set, in the hero deck, that can transform is Sentry, and he doesn't always transform. So 2 attack is nice to have at the beginning, but it's not great. I could go ahead and take Armor Upgrades and focus a couple of times. But Armor Upgrades also isn't that great with this setup either. Or I could just focus 4 times. But I'm trying to avoid escape, so I'm going to probably have to take... yeah, the other option is to take Morbius on the right-hand side. Then both sides could benefit from the extra recruit with Blood Frenzy. Mesmerize gets very powerful the more VP values you have, and you don't need that many. What I really want is to get his other cards that actually do attack Blood Frenzy. But I am going to have to take Sentry out of the HQ at some point, because he's not really going to leave unless I have an escape, which I'd like to avoid. But he could get trapped in a pocket dimension. Yeah. So of all those options, I think my best bet is to take that Mesmerize, which I was thinking about splitting up anyway, but that's a very good idea. So we're going to go ahead and take Mesmerize. Okay. For 3. We'll see more, right? Yeah, there's Sunspot, who at least has a Moonlight effect. Gets to tuck heroes. And we are in Sunlight, by the way, now. So I get to focus 1, 2, and I'll read this specifically just so I don't make an error here. Reveal the top card of any dimension and put it on the bottom, back on the top or bottom of that deck. Okay. I want to pick one of the smaller decks for this so I know what's there. Anything from 4 on down. I'm thinking of the 4, because then I can eventually maybe go through the whole thing. The smaller ones are great, but then I don't want to play too many of them because I could just lose. So I'm going to pick the one that has 4 cards. I'm going to focus 1. Let's reveal the top part of this. It is a Mandarin's Ring. I'm going to leave it on top. I don't mind playing a Henchman. It kind of tells me which ones not to play. So we'll leave that one on top. So question for you guys. If you were doing this, would you leave that Mandarin's Ring face up? Or would you put it face down and tell yourself you have to remember it? Because you put it back. I'll let you guys tell me what you would do. I usually put them face down, but there might not be a good reason for that. And that really goes for whenever you reveal anything that's top of something, you know? Do you leave it face up so you know, or not? All right, turn 3. I'm going to pick from the 7 stack. Actually, no, I could do the sure thing and pick that Mandarin's ring, because I know what it is. All right, I'm going to pick the Mandarin's ring, because it's easy. I know what it is. You leave them face up. Okay, so most of you do. Would you prefer that I leave them face up, too, for the stream? I'll happily do that. I guess I make it a little harder for myself, telling myself I have to remember. This is Incandescence, the Flame Blast fight. You may KO a card from your discard pile. Attack value of 3, which I can't fight this turn, hopefully later. Better than something else that could pop up. All right, I got 5 recruit here, which is great. So I'm going to take one of these 5 costs. Optimized Technology is the easy bet. It's a safe card. It's 2 attack, draw card. Can't really hurt you. Plus, it's a little bit of tech and a little bit of ranged. We've also got Luke Cage here. Sweet Christmas, 3 attack and instinct. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. I'm trying to think if Morbius has an instinct or not. I think he has covert and instinct, if I'm correct. Discard them all or put them back in any order. I like this one, but I think I'm going to have to go with Optimized Technology because it's better for the early game where I don't have an instinct trigger yet. And it's going to help me with that Cosmic Threat. If I can get enough Optimized Tech on one side, that'll really help me against the Beyonder. Each one gets to draw and counts towards Cosmic Threat. So let's see what else we got. It is our first divided card, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. Would work well with Luke Cage's other card, otherwise I have no real way to get rid of these wounds. All right. Looks like the 3 folks who responded in chat says they leave them face up. So whenever I do a reveal and I leave it on top, I will be leaving it face up. For everyone's reference. I'm thinking of Werewolf. So Morbius has, I'm looking at he has a covert and strength. Oh, wow, Luke Cage is the only instinct hero. Wow, Luke Cage has no instinct support, and Iron Man has no tech support. But Iron Man never needed tech support, if you know what I mean. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this is a good hand. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. Almost enough for a rare if I had something in my victory pile. All right, we got a 4 and 2. I'm going to play from the 7 stack. And this, having to mention, it got Rachel Summers, and I'm getting worried because I haven't fought anything. Now villains are coming in. So Rachel's, she alters the future. During the next player's turn, all villains in the Mastermind get -1 attack. This villain group is very, very wild. Escape this turn, all villains in the Mastermind get +1 attack. That's her fight effect, so I wish I could fight her this turn, but nope. And with my 4 recruit, I got an instinct card. Here's the divided card that popped up. It is as follows. Cautious, Luke Cage, 2 attack. Yeah, it's great. Reckless and 3 attack from Jessica Jones and gain a wound. So I'm seeing a lot of Luke Cage. I might have to lean into Luke Cage here. I could recruit this and get a focus. We've also got another option I'm probably not going to do, which is absorb radiation. Yeah, I know a lot of people would like to see Rachel Summers as a hero, and we'll see her eventually, I'm sure. Okay, now it's not going to focus because Sunspot's too bright. Okay, hold on. I got to fix this right now. It's been bugging me the whole stream. I don't know if it's been bugging you. So the cool thing about my camera is that through OBS, sometimes it's like, you know those settings you had? We're going to not remember those. We're going to just, disable them because... And that's the part I can't figure out. What happens after the because? Here we go. Focus. There we go. Autofocus is off. I will not be disturbed for the rest of the stream. All right, so Absorb Radiation only costs 2. It's 1 recruit Moonlight to be put a hero from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck, which is nice for things like Sentry that I don't want, and Sunlight draw a card. And I can make it can use Sunspot to actually make it Moonlight for Morbius. And then I could focus 3 times, or I could not focus at all and get Luke Cage and Sunspot. But I kind of want Sunspot on the left. No, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take Sunspot first. I have 4 recruit. Thank you. So I can't take both. I didn't put the die over here. This is what happens when I zoom out. I look over off the border. Well, I could take one of these and focus 1 time or 2 times. The city's scaring me, so I'm gonna go with the divided card, and then I'm gonna focus once. And then another Sentry. Yeah, I really need that Absorb Radiation to tuck those Sentries out of the way. And we're gonna focus and look at the same deck we looked at before, the one that has 3 in it. The top card is the Shaper of Worlds, who, ouch, he can stay there. You know what? I'll put them on the bottom. Now, another question for chat. When you put them on the bottom of the deck, if they don't get shuffled, do you still leave them face up? Like, would you put the Shaper of Worlds on the bottom of this deck face up? Because you still have the knowledge. If you do and you say I should do that, then I will do this, but I will change it back if needed. As far as I can tell, there's no official ruling for that. In this scheme, yeah. Because, yeah, the thing is, you do have the knowledge of what's there. If it was Sentinel Squad 1, I wouldn't leave it face up, you know. Because you shuffle all the time. Yeah, so if Ollie and Kyle are listening, we'll put that in the special rules that you can leave the revealed cards face up. Unless they're, you know, unless you lose the knowledge if they're shuffled or something. All right, same answer. Love it. What do I get? What do I get? Okay, I got some attack power. A little bit more if I want the wound. We're going to be raiding Luke Cage's hero set pretty soon. Coming up in Civil War. Okay, turn 5. All right, I got 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 5. We're going to go ahead and pick lucky number 6 right here. This is going to be a Master Strike. Of course it is. Here's what a Master Strike looks like. I don't know why I showed you that. Too bad I didn't focus that one. Here we go. Each player reveals a card that costs 5 or more, or gains a wound. Luckily, Superior Iron Man costs 5 or more. Right side is going to gain a wound, but this is the side. Well, I can prevent wounds, but I'm going to gain this one, which means I can't prevent it anymore. So right side's going to go ahead and gain a standard, unfortunately. Then I have to make a pocket dimension, put this strike under an HQ space that doesn't already have one, pulling it into a pocket dimension to recruit a card from there. You must also play 1 attack for each pocket dimension. It's going to go to one of the sentries. One on the left is now in a pocket dimension. So let's see. Put it back. I'm going to offset the pocket dimensions like this. So we've got 1 pocket dimension, but I have plenty of recruit. So let's start right now. I don't think I missed any Beyonder effects. Yeah, we're good. Okay, starting with Optimized Technology because it's safe. 2 attack and draw a card. And it's going to be another Shield Agent, which gives me a ton of recruit. If only there was a rare out. I don't. It's Sunlight. Plus, I don't have any cards on Victory Pile. It's Super Sunlight. And yes, thanks to... No, they're not... I didn't fight her, so they're not -1. I wish they were, though, unless I'm missing something else. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 recruit. Okay. What is the smartest thing to do? No, I at first thought it was an ambush. Sometimes I mix up fight and ambush effects if I'm reading them quickly, but I caught it. I may not have caught it another time. Okay, so I think I want to take Absorb Radiation, and then I can take a 5 cost that might come up that benefits me. Because this one is going to help me tuck sentries out of pocket dimensions, out of non-pocket dimensions. Sweet Christmas is another 5 cost. I can build up the 5 cost over here. That would be a good one to pick up. But if Sunspot gives me nothing, I can take it anyway. Armor upgrades. I have optimized tech, but I need more before I'm going to be comfortable with that. So I'm going to start by taking... plus, this draws a card anyway. So I'm going to take Sunspot for a 2 cost. Leave me with the most I could have had by recruiting something here. And I get... Ooh, okay, there's the rare. That's hashtag humblebrag. You can blow 4 dimensions, so 4 twists should blow up 4 dimensions with 1 card. I'm trying to decipher what you just said there. Yes, so I can get rid of 4 dimensions and be safe. So 4 twists should... Yes. What I want to trap the things I don't want in those dimensions. Oh yeah, so yeah, when I pull a twist, if I choose to play cards from a villain deck that has fewer than 2 cards, that's going to save me extra cards played. Yes, that's what I try to do. Okay, I figured out what you said and I agree. I just missed it for a second. Okay, so Humble Brag is 5 attack, and this one didn't do well when we rated it. Draw a card for each other player who has fewer cards in their victory pile than you. So at the most, I can draw 1 card. Which doesn't make this great. I get the theming. I am deciding right now whether I should take Sweet Christmas here or try to take it on the right side to actually activate, because here it's almost never going to activate. Probably never going to activate. I could take an armor upgrades because it could give me some attack, and then I could focus or get whatever else is under that. Okay. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to... Yes, it's right here. It's under a Sentry on the left. I offset a little bit, but all the colors are very similar, so it's hard to tell. I'm going to take armor upgrades for 2. I should swap it like a command strike so it's easier to see. Yeah, exactly. That's my best option. All right. Well, I got another armor upgrades, and 2 of these is better than 1 of these, I think. Even though I could get stuck with just 1. But if I have 2 of them, that's 4 attack. I'm going to take the second one, and we'll focus once. And there's another divided Luke Cage. I want more Morbius. Come on. I haven't seen It's Morbin time a single time on any stream. Yeah, so if I do focus deck 1, then I'll know what's there so I can play it on a twist, and it might not hurt me that much. If I focus blue 2, then I can maybe have a rotating thing. Both are a good idea. I'd like to... Right now, I want to focus something that I might play next turn, because if I can catch a bystander, I want to play that because I got a full city. Only thing I don't want this to be is a twist itself. But with the city as it is right now, I'd like to search for a bystander I can play. So I'm going to not do what either of you said, unfortunately. I'm going to go focus this one, number 5. Hoping it's a bystander or something. And it's a scheme twist. All right, good. I know not to play that, so I'm going to leave that face up. I'm happy to fish out a scheme twist. That's great. Now I know where one of those is. Good to know. Okay, now I'll end my turn. It's going to be a blind pull, but I know it won't be that scheme twist. It could be a scheme twist. And moving over. Everybody's got very different reasons for why they pick the dimensions they pick, and I could be doing the wrong thing, but my decisions make sense most of the time. Let's pick the 6-card deck here, and it is Cosmos coming in, filling up the city. At least I can hit something this turn. So she's got Cosmic Threat, Covert. The fight effect is take another turn after this one. Don't play a card from the villain deck for the start of that turn. And then the turns take place in the opposite order, which doesn't really matter here because they automatically will with 2 players. Cosmic Threat, Covert. Can't forget that. I need more Morbius for that. Anyway, let's see how much attack I can get. I got 2 attack. I can get up to 5. 3 recruit. So if I play Cautious, I get 4 total attack, and Reckless is going to be 5 total attack. I can't hit anything for 5, so there's no point in me playing Reckless. I'm just going to hit 1 Mandarin's Ring. So I'll play Cautious. No Cosmic Threat Tech for the map makers. No Covert, so all I can do is hit a ring. This one. So, do I want the Mana Rearranger? I can choose a card from my hand or discard pile and put it into the other side's hand. Or... the Flame Blast, you may KO a card from your discard pile. I got a wound in my discard pile. I'd love to KO it. So let's hit Incandescence, the Flame Blast. And I may KO a card from my discard pile. Sweet. And this wound's getting KO'd. And I got 3 recruit, so I can take the other Cautious Reckless, or I can focus 3 times. I have no idea what's at the top of these decks. I have an almost full city, and the left-hand side has no attack. 3 attack, though. So I could easily take the other Cautious Reckless, but I think it might be my best interest to fish for a bystander so I have a free turn to empty a little bit more space. But I also need to keep the HQ moving. Okay, since I can hit a Mandarin's Ring next turn, I'm not going to focus. I will do the recruit, because I know I can hit something. So let's get the other Cautious Reckless for 3. And another Cautious Reckless. Boy, do I wish I had the other wound canceling block bullets Luke Cage card. Then I could just go all out with Jessica Jones and get a lot of attack. True. But I'm hopeful. With 3 focuses, I probably could have done it. All right, let's pick pile number 6. Dimension number 6. I'm going to say dimension instead of pile because that's more accurate. All right, we got Katie Pride of Future Past. She has 4 attack. Fight, you get +1 recruit. Then Kate Pride of Future Past. Then Kate Pride alters the future. At the beginning of the next player's turn, that player gets +1 recruit. It's Kate Pride, not Katie Pride. Okay. Yeah, there's 6 bystanders total, so there are 5 left. 3 recruit, 3 attack. I knew something felt off. That's why I'm like, when I play this, I usually go for bystanders, and I usually see a lot of them. But one already came up. So 3, I got 3 and 3. But it's not that many. All right, so I'm going to do the thing I said. I wish I had 1 more attack. By the way, right-hand side doesn't have a lot of attack either, so I might be in trouble when it comes to escapes. Unless I decide to focus this turn, which I probably will do. Okay, although I could do this. Spend the 3 attack. Is there any card I want to move to the right-hand side's hand to give it some attack? No. I could give Absorb Radiation. Or I could give one of these troopers from my hand, but I can't because I have to spend it to fight this. Is there anything this needs? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't get anything for 6. Yeah, I was thinking about doubling up on the Morbius, but then it's only recruit card that I have that's more than 1 right now. And Humble Brag's not that great. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only got 7, and I don't have any Blood Frenzy. You know what? I'm thinking about this too much. I'm going to not choose a card. I'm just going to say, I'm going to do this clean. I won't choose a single thing. I still want to keep those Morbius cards split up because I'm not seeing a lot of others. I'm going to focus 3 times searching for some safe pulls. So I'm going to look at the 5 stack here. This is a Master Strike. You're getting tucked. Although, maybe I should leave that on top. I'm going to leave the Master Strike on top for when I'm about to get an escape. Because I know that won't cause one. I'm going to go with this 5 stack here for the second focus. Dimension, not stack. Okay, I'm going to leave that on top because the Henchman is not bad. And then we're going to go with the one right in the middle of the 2 for the last focus. And it is another Master Strike, which I'll also leave on top. I could tuck that one, though, because I already got 1 out. Let's tuck that one. Let's tuck that one. Whoa. That's 5. We'll tuck that strike. Uncover 2 strikes. This is pretty good with heroes like Happy Hogan, who can KO those strikes, especially when you know where they are. Psylord 2, that's what he's built for. All right, that's all my focuses. Let's move over. Oh, I didn't get the new hand ready on the left. So I'll probably put that Mandarin's Ring in because if I really want to avoid the escape, I can just play the strike afterwards. If I can't hit anything, which I probably won't be able to. It's better than accidentally playing a twist or something. I'm getting a lot of grays. I'm suffering on this lack of KO power here. Okay. We've got, when I play all this, I got 1, 2, 3, 5 recruit. By the way, it's Sunlight. Yep. Even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. 2 attack. I gotta play a card from the villain deck. Do I want to play the ring? Or do I want to play the strike right now? Or I want to go in blind. I can't fight the ring. I don't want the stage. You know what? I'm going to take a chance. If I pull a twist, I can play from the 1. But again, that might be a twist also. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to play blind. I'm going to go play from this one that has 3. That might be a mistake. We'll see. It is a ring. All right, a ring goes in anyway. It is Lightning the Electro Blast. Fight reveal the top card of your deck. You may KO it. I'm playing the twist next turn. I'm going to pick up Sweet Christmas for 5. I could keep fishing for bystanders, but I will take the lesser of 2 evils here. They're solar powered. 2. Where's when recruited or an ambush when you need it? Heroic ambush. All right, I'm going to specifically choose to play the strike so I avoid the escape next turn. Although it nerfs another HQ space. I'll move over. I don't have enough attack to hit anything either, so that's going to buy me one turn of a break. I'll get wounds, though. Both sides will get wounds if I play the strike. And then I won't be able to hit anything in the city this turn. But I could always focus to try to avoid it again. So let's play the strike. Whoops, 4 cards left there. So here we go. Neither side has cards that cost 5 or more, so both sides are going to get wounds. Unfortunately for me. And me. Grievous wound. And then we got a second pocket dimension. This one's going directly under the other sentry. So now if I want to recruit heroes from those spots, they cost 2 attack as well as their cost to recruit. I'm in full panic mode now. I gotta do some focusing. I'm gonna focus until I get until I'm safe. And then when I do, I can spend the rest of my recruit. Well, actually, my only option is Cautious Reckless, so on a sidekick maybe. But here we go. I'm going to focus once. We're going to pick some decks. We're going to go to the neighbor of the ring, and it's going to be Colossus of Future Past. He's cool. I'm going to tuck him, I think. Don't play a villain card at the beginning next turn. That's such a good one, though. I have plenty of other decks. I'll leave him where he is. We will focus again. Pick from the deck to the left of the ring. It's a twist. I'm going to tuck that twist. That was a fail. I got to keep focusing. Let's focus on the far one. There's a Map Makers. I'm not going to have any luck, aren't I? There's probably a bystander in the one card. I'm going to tuck the Map Makers. And I'm going to pick from that same deck that I just tucked the Map Makers from. For the final focus. Nope. All villains. I'm going to tuck that too. So I'm unable to avoid this escape. Couldn't fish any of the bystanders out, and that really hurts. Even with 4 focuses. Oh well. There goes my score. End of my turn. Darn you, Sentry. Moving over. I got one more chance. If I pull a bystander blind, I can be fine. But it might be a twist, and I might hurt myself. So, where do I pick? I'm going to pick one of these face-down stacks. See what I get. Let's go with the one that only has 3. Maybe there'll be a bystander there or something. It's going to be another ring. These rings are everywhere. All right. I got basically 5 looks, and I failed all of them. So the Map Makers are going to escape. Map Maker's going to run out. They have no escape effect, but I do get to KO somebody. I'm still going to KO one of these sentries, even though they're in the pocket dimension. Because still, I could pay the 2 attack if somebody really good is there. And in the pocket dimension becomes a Thermokinetic Fury Sunspot. That's a rough one to be there. And that's an escape of the Map Makers. That's 1 escape for me. Oh, nobody looked. I never adjusted the number of scheme twists. There's only 6. So I've played 1. Should be 6. Let me fix that. And we'll keep going. Whoops. I just moved things. Grab the wrong window. Out of 6. That's it. Okay. That was an escape, unfortunately. And then Demonic the White Light comes in. Fight, draw card. Easy. I like the Mandarin's rings, but they don't leave a lot of KO power. A good chunk of their cards have KO power, but I'm not seeing all of them. This one does. Okay. Well, I'm in Sunlight. Pretty strong Sunlight. So that's 5 recruit. And 1 attack. I can get 3 or 4 total attack. 4 more attack. I could, but I mean, we're looking at them, and we can see how many face-up wounds there are, so. That's why I didn't add one, but I could. Just so people know how many. I lose at 5. 2 attack would let me hit a ring. 3 attack would let me hit Kate Pride of Future Past. That would give the left-hand side 1 extra recruit. It would give me 1 extra recruit. That would give the left-hand side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. And I'm not taking Sunspot because he's trapped in the pocket dimension, so I'm just going to take Cautious. KO the top card of your deck if you want, or draw the card. I got plenty of grays. I'm going to fight Lightning, and hopefully I pull up on a gray. Fight reveal the top card of your deck. You may KO it. Yep, I'll KO the Soldier. I'll take all the KO opportunities I can get. Get rid of Lightning. That's still 1 VP. Different VP value. All right, 5 recruit. Let me look at solar powered, and I can do another focus. 2 attack. Sunlight. You may put a card from your hand top on the bottom of your deck if you do get +2 attack. It's rough having Morbius here too, but I mean, I'm stuck in Sunlight for a while as long as Humble Brag's still here. But Cautious Reckless still might be better. And I can do 2 focuses or get a sidekick. Especially if I see the other Luke Cage. Yeah, I'm gonna... It's gonna be Sunlight for a while, so I am gonna take Solar Powered. It might be Sunlight. Yep, another forecast. That's the one I need. Take it both for the team. I have 1 recruit to focus. Let's focus the 5 stack, 5 dimension, dimension 5, dimension 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dimension 6 with 5 cards in it. And it's a bystander, finally. All right. I'm probably going to play the Mandarin's Ring this next turn, and then I'll leave the bystander for when I absolutely need it. But it was there. Wish I had checked that deck. I was a little too late. I got the escape. But I'm just trying to take out the Beyonder. Although it is not looking good for that. All right. Let's play the Mandarin's Ring. Or I can put in Colossus. What does right-hand side have? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get 5 attack with the wound. And then I can hit the Colossus with that. But I get a free don't play a card from the villain deck turn. And I can give him the bystander. I'll play him next turn. Probably, so I can hit him. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to put the ring in. I'll leave the bystander there. Fight, look at the top card of the player's deck. Say it is good or bad. That player chooses to put it in your discard pile or their discard pile. That's a fun one because I can have you do it. Anyway, still in Sunlight. So Morbius is in pain. 5 recruit. 2 attack. What do I do? I am going to... I could take Sentry. I can pay the 2 attack to do so. Take your Polo for the team doesn't need to be on the right-hand side because if it's any player would gain a wound, you may discard this instead if you do discard this card instead if you do draw 2 cards. But it doesn't really fit with anything else I have. But the synergy in this hero deck is rough. You know what? I'm going to take another focus prep turn. To set myself up for success, hopefully, fingers crossed for the rest of the game. Let's start focusing. Let's take a look at these 2 stacks so I can see what I can pull on a twist. So, this is another bystander. Whoops. 3 or 2, I'll check in a second. These dice are so finicky. I'm going to tuck this one. I'm going to focus again to look at the other card. And Escape Pride, I'll tuck her. All right, so we got 2 cards, you know what they are. Bystander on top. How many were left here? This is 2 cards total. Let's get as many bystanders on the top as we can. All right, focusing one more time. We'll look at the dimension here with 4 cards. Ring. Ring's easy. I'm going to leave the ring on top. Let's check the one to the right of the bystander. That one's Colossus. I'm going to tuck this Colossus. Although, no, I want to leave him on top, actually, because That's a lot of extra turns. And I got one more focus. Let's check. Going with 2 cards here right now. No, I only want to leave that when I can focus them both. We'll check the last deck. It is a Master Strike, which I will tuck because I have these bystanders out now. All right. Now I got some good intel. So that's the turn. And I got a good hand coming up. Look at that. That's going to be 2, 5, 8 attack and a card draw. I need more 5 cost, though, for the Cosmic Threat. I can clear a couple of things, buy myself a little bit of time, but we're moving over. All right. We are at what you see here. Let's go ahead and start with one of the bystanders. We're going to give this one to the Mandarin's Ring, to the Mento Intensifier. 4 cards left in that stack, that dimension. All right, once again, I have a choice. I've got 2 attack. I can get 4 total or 5 total attack. 5 won't do anything. So I'll take the 4 and I'll go for Kate Pride, which will give me 1 extra recruit, which means I can take a bullet for the team. Seems smart to me. So spending the 4 attack, fight, you get 1 recruit. Then at the beginning of the next player's turn, that player gets 1 recruit. So I'm going to actually remind myself of that. How? I'll use a yellow die, and I'll set this up on the left-hand side. Where's the 1? There we go. Cool. All right. Get out of here. For 4, that's another VP value. That's 2 for when Morbius decides to work. And I've got 2, 3, 4 recruit. And I can take a bullet for the team, which I didn't really show you yet. It's 1 attack and recruit. If a player would gain a wound, you may discard this card instead. If you do draw 2, maybe I did show it to you. Great with Jessica Jones. So yes, I'll take this. And other wounds, like with the Beyonder. I can afford to play a non-bystander next turn because I do have a space. But yeah, like Avatar said earlier, what I'm going to try to do is to get as many 1-card dimensions as I can for those twists. I did uncover a couple of twists, but there's still a couple I have no idea where they are. So on those events, I would like to lengthen the game as much as possible. I got Take a Bullet and Jessica Jones. A couple good hands coming up. Desperately needed. So let me give myself that 1 recruit from Kate Pride from the past to the future. And let me actually put a... I'm going to put a Colossus in from the 5-card dimension over here. Now we're at 4 over there. I'll put that bystander in if I need to later. Okay. So again, I'm still in Sunlight, very strong Sunlight. And I can tuck a hero. No, if I was Moonlight. So I get 1 recruit and I draw a card. Let's do that first. Cool. That's actually going to be giving me 1, 2, or 3 more recruit after I play my agents. I'm at 5 recruit. And I will draw a card with Optimized Technology, 2 attack. And I draw into another recruit. That's 6 recruit. I can get Thermokinetic Fury if I want, because armor upgrades. The first one's going to activate, gives me 3 attack up to 5. The second one's also going to activate. Now I'm up to 8. Okay, yeah, can't hit the Beyonder. He gets -3 for optimized tech. Who could I hit if I wanted to? Rachel Summers for 6. Both rings. I could hit Colossus and a ring for 8 total. If I wanted to recruit Thermokinetic Fury over here, which I don't have a lot of X-Men, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, I'd have to pay 2 attack. But I'd love to not play a villain deck card at the beginning of next turn. As far as spending my recruit, I'm not quite sure what to do there. But let me go ahead and do my fights. I could fight the ring first, see what else I get. It goes to the discard pile, though. Let's fight the ring first. Down to 5. All right, this is your job. Look at the top card of another player's deck, say it's good or bad. That player chooses to put it in your discard pile or their discard pile. I am acting as the right... you are acting as the left hand. I am acting as the right hand here. It makes sense for me to get Sunspot 6 cost. It costs 6, so basically it's 3 attack against the Mastermind. True. That's a good point. Should I be the left hand or the right hand here? I guess I should keep being the left hand. Okay, so I'm going to look at it. I'm going to tell you if it's good or bad. And you tell me which discard pile it goes to. Left or right? Okay, I'm looking at this card. This card is a bad card. Where do I put it? Whose discard pile? Left hand, the active player, or the right hand player? I say bad. I love the little mini games these cards do. And I'll blow up the ring wall while we're doing that. Choppy. All right, looks like right has it. And it was a Hydra operative. Goes to the right-hand side of this card pile. Good choice. And I get the bystander. Okay, let's fight. Well, here's the thing. If I fight Colossus, I can't spend the attack to get Sunspot. Let me look at it again. 4 attack, which is great. I have to put a card from my hand onto the bottom of my deck to play this. And the Sunlight Trigger, which is probably never going to work. Although I do have Absorb Radiation. What does right-hand side have as far as attack? I've got 1, 2... I got a lot of attack coming up, actually. So I'll bite. I'll take Thermokinetic Fury because the right hand can do some damage. So what I have to do is spend 6 Recruit and 2 attack. I can still fight a ring. For the 2... 4 attack plus 3 against the Mastermind. That is a great way to look at it. So basically 7 attack towards the Beyonder. And 2 attack because I have 2 pocket dimensions here. And we will gain or recruit Thermokinetic Fury. And, oh my god, imagine if Thermokinetic Fury was an alternate reality version of Nick Fury who had Sunspot's powers. Spoiler alert. Alright. 7 plus attack if lucky. Yes. True. I'm going to spend the 3 attack on Daimonic. Making sure I had to refill the HQ. If 1 card's there, it tricks my brain. Alright, we got a Luke Cage there. Yep, I spent 3. I spent another 3. Fight, draw a card. Let's do it. It's another recruit. So that leaves me with 1 recruit, which is enough for a free focus. So I'm going to go ahead and focus the 5 stack. It's the Shaper of Worlds. Gross. He's going to the bottom. I almost know this entire stack. Look at that. I need some KO power. Because of this reason. This one is fun with Henchmen with KO power because you get to fight them all at the beginning of the game. If you are, able to find them. Okay, let's hold off on the bystander. I'm going to go ahead and put the other ring in the city. We'll save that bystander for if and when we absolutely need it. Mid-game 6 starter. It's like, yes, no arguments there. Okay, I'm going to hold on to take a bullet for the team. I am going to start by playing Jessica Jones as Reckless. 3 attack, gain a wound. I will reveal take a bullet for the team. I will discard take a bullet to draw 2 cards. And avoid the wound. Alright, got another one. Now we're going to play Sweet Christmas activated. 3 more attack, top 3 cards of my deck. Discard them all or put them back in any order. I got 2 starters and a Morbius. I'm going to discard them all. We'll get back to the Luke Cage cards quicker. More quickly. 7 attack. Free recruit. And now I've got the other Cautious Reckless. So, do I want 10 attack or 9 attack? 10 attack on a wound or 9 attack? 10 won't do anything more for me right now. Cosmos doesn't get any reduction. 5. This costs 11 to fight both of those. 9 is enough to hit Rachel Summers and the beam. So we're just going to go ahead and play Cautious for 2 more. I'm at 9. The Beyonder is -3 this turn. 18. I'm half my attack away from that. So let me look at Rachel Summers' effect once again. It is... Then all villains in the Mastermind get -1 attack next turn. Which I have 3 attack in my hand, 4 attack. I can actually hit Colossus with the left hand if I fight Rachel Summers right now. So that seems great. It got so quiet. There we go. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, yes, I'm going to go ahead and hit Rachel Summers here for 6. And all villains in the Mastermind get -1 attack. Give myself a little reminder. Because again, we're going to forget these things. Left-hand side. All villains in Mastermind. I'll put it right here, so I don't remember. Cool. For the next turn. Not this turn. Great. That's another VP value on the right. Right? Yep, 4. If I'm ever able to use Morbius. He's not showing up. I'm disappointed. Let's spend 3 more attack to get 1 more recruit by fighting the Impact Beam. I'm 4 recruit now. And I have a decision to make. I got solar powered there. Once again, I can put a card on the bottom of my deck to get 4 total attack. That's pretty good. I'm stuck in Sunlight for a while, so well, I might change after this. No, yes, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna take this for 4. I got enough knowledge, and then we got another Sentry. Oof, these Sentries. I want to tuck these out of the way. Couldn't have gotten 1 more. Oh, there's another solar powered on the top of my deck. Okay, so this turn, all villains and the Mastermind have -1 attack. So I'm going to put in another Colossus. Last of my knowledge here. And -1 for everybody this turn, which means when I play my 4 attack, I can hit one of these Colossi for 4, which I will do. I'll hit the one in the bank that was already there. And don't play a villain card at the beginning of next turn. Gladly. 2 recruit. Focus or sidekick? Focus or sidekick? I have no more knowledge, so I think a focus. I think a couple of focus. Focuses. Let's start focusing. Yeah, let's go with, now which deck? I was going to go for the 3. I'm going to go for the 3. Focus once. It is Rachel Summers. I'll foci, yes. I'm going to tuck that one and focus again. We got a twist underneath it. Focus one more time. Bystander. All right. Leave it there. So we got a bystander and a scheme twist. We got 2 bystanders. I can put 1 in next turn. All right. I got to not waste this nice time I'm getting now. And we are in Sunlight still. Mostly because I think Sentry has a 2 cost and a 4 cost, right? So he's, because, you know, Sunlight, even though this came before Sunlight. Okay, there's some stuff I can use to tuck some things. Okay, I don't play a villain deck card, so that's nice. Yes. Did I say next turn for the bystander? I meant next time I play a villain deck card. But yes, I don't play one right now. I did remember that this time. Okay, so I am in Sunlight, so I do this. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck if you do get +2 attack. I could put the wound there, but let's see if there's something I don't need. That would give me a total of 5 attack after I play the soldier, and I can use that to hit the other Colossus, so I don't want to tuck that. I could tuck an operative, but then I can't get the 3. There's nothing in my deck right now. No cards in my deck at all. So, I'm going to do something interesting first, before I actually play Solar Powered. I'm going to activate the Spreading Nanovirus, have the player on my left gain this wound. I'm going to give it to the left-hand side. That way the left-hand side can try to give it to the right-hand side and trigger Luke Cage if he doesn't have any other wound-gaining cards in hand. So I'm going to put this on the left-hand side, which means now I can't tuck it. So I'm going to tuck the operative, or just put it on the bottom of my deck. I have no deck, so it's the only card on my deck right now. So I get 2 more attack and a 5th attack from the soldier, so I can actually hit this other Colossus Future Pass once again. I don't play a card from the villain deck at the start of next turn. So these games can go a little longer, which is nice. 5, gone. I'm left with 2. I think I'm going to focus more. So let's, I know the entire contents of this. let's focus the deck next to it. Map makers. I will tuck the map makers. And then we'll check the same deck. Look at this deck so far. And a twist. I'm going to tuck the twist. This is one I like to avoid. It is strike, twist, map makers, twist. So at least I know there's 2 twists trapped there. I can leave them there. How many twists have I located? I've played 1. That's 2, 3. Are there any more face up? I can't recall at this moment. I don't want to go through them all right now. Okay. That's it. So at this point, I think I'm going to be able to extend the game as long as I possibly can. But I still have to hit the Mastermind. Just trying to take out the Beyonder now. I got to get cards like Sweet Christmas out of there. I got to get those 5 costs. But I'm locking the KO power, and there's not a lot of there's no KO power cards as far as I can see. Who's got KO power from the cards in the hero deck? I want to see more Morbius. But I'm not going to see more of anyone unless I start recruiting, so. No villain deck card. That was another Colossus fought. So now I just get to do stuff. We are in Sunlight. 448. Yep. So let's start with Absorb Radiation. 1 recruit. Yeah, I keep tucking him. Oh, 1 escaped. 1 I couldn't fight. That one I didn't tuck. Give me that credit. At least I let it go. Okay. I draw a card. No tech to trigger this. I meant something a little cheaper, you know? 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and I've got 2 attack. That's exactly enough to get Sweet Christmas. This is not the side I wanted Sweet Christmas on, but it's a 5 cost. And I knew going in that I wasn't going to have a lot of synergy. So I'll take it for the 2 attack and 5 recruit. Although that's going to clear up another... That's going to clear up another pocket dimension. I could take Rival Personality Sentry just to clear that spot. But boy, is it useless. We're going to take the 5. For 5 recruit and 2 attack. And it's another armor upgrades. Almost all graves again. Now I do play a villain deck card. Let's play one of the bystanders. Let's play the news reporter. Going to Cosmos. When you rescue a bystander, draw the card. Oh, there's a twist here too. So there's 2 of the twists I think are unaccounted for. Oh no, wait, are there a twist here? Nope. Yeah, 2 of the twists are unaccounted for. 3 of them are here. 1 of them was played. So what that means is it's a pocket dimension for each Master Striker pocket dimension in the HQ. Whenever you recruit a hero from that spot, they cost 2 attack in addition to their cost to recruit. So I just had to spend 5 recruit and 2 attack to get Luke Cage out of there. Okay, we got the wound thing. So let's do that again. Reckless. Yeah, it took me a while to absorb that. All right, I will discard Luke Cage to avoid the wound and get 2 cards drawn. So I'm ending up with 4 attack and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. If it was Moonlight, I would get Blood Frenzy and I'd be able to get the rare. But it's even. So it's Sunlight. So let me just give myself the attack. Or recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get something else out of there. Cosmos is -3, thanks to Mesmerize, but that's still 10. Let's take the other Cautious Reckless. See what we get. It's Morbin time. First time I'm showing it on stream. Isn't that great? 3 attack and then Covert Blood Frenzy, drawing that many cards instead of gaining attack. That's pretty good. So I hope I get it. I'm going to focus 3 more times because I can't take anything but armor upgrades. Although I don't have... I'm going to waste the attack if I don't use it. But armor upgrades is useless over here. I don't have any tech at all. That goes to the left-hand side. So we're going to focus 3. Let's go ahead and look at the top part of the 2 stack here. It's a strike. We're going to swap it with the Shaper of Worlds. We're going to look at this one to the right of the strike. Bystander. Going to leave that on top. And finally, we're going to check the one that has 4. A ring. We'll leave that on top as well. Okay. Let's get that Morbius rare. With Morbius. And he helped to make it Moonlight, almost make it Moonlight, but he's the only odd card right there, so. Not almost Moonlight, but he's the only one helping to contribute to Moonlight. Alright, turn 19. I'm going to play a ring. Although if I take the Shaper of Worlds, that might not be the worst idea, because he gives me an extra place to recruit from. And I need more options with the 2 rares. So I'm considering putting the Shaper of Worlds in just for the new reality. Plus he's got Cosmic Threat ranged. I have a couple of ranged. Yeah, I'm going to put him in. So his ambushes create a new reality space that stays above the Shaper of Worlds. It always contains a hero. Like an HQ space, players can recruit from it. So logistically, that's going to be difficult for me because I have the dimensions above, which should be off to the side somewhere. By the way, there's 2 cards left in here. So I'm going to put that where the villain deck goes for now. We'll see what I put it after. Yes. Just pull a hero from the HQ. So we got Optimized Tech in that spot, which is a great card. It's what I want, but I can't take it right now. Okay, so I've got 4 attack that goes nowhere, and 2 recruit that goes nowhere. Although I can get the other armor upgrades for that, so I will. I'm going to spend 2 attack for the Pocket Dimensions and 2 recruit, and get the armor upgrades. Replace it with another Absorb Radiation, and that's all I got. Okay, we got Thermokinetic Fury. And Optimized Tech. That's -6 for the Beyonder. He's still at 15, though, if I do that. So, villain deck, I'm going to play a Bystander this time. Now, you know what? I'll put a ring in. I'm going to just cheat and do this. He's not captured nothing. It's the extra space. I'm just out of logistical room for it. Let's put the Vortex Beam in. This is an HQ space. It's a new reality space. We're going to, if I play Reckless, I can do Sweet Christmas, but if I don't, I can't. So if I don't play Reckless to get the wound, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack. If I do, that's 8. Still, all I can hit is the ring. So I don't need the extra attack. It's not going to help me. But it would help me set up my next hand. But still not worth it. I got 5, 7 attack. I'll just play it as is. And 2 recruit. Okay, that's a weird combo. I will take Absorb Radiation for 2 recruit and 2 attack. At least the attack's not wasted. And in this pocket dimension, I get Superior to Others Iron Man, the lower costing uncommon, which isn't that great, all things considered. Oh, I guess I'll hit the ring. No reason not to do that. Reveal the top 6 cards of your deck. Discard all of them to cost 0. Then put the rest back in any order. All right, put my hand back. So, question about this one. I haven't done this in a while. Just like other effects, I only have 4 cards on the top of my deck. I would still reshuffle and get 2 more cards. Or is it like Hyperspeed? Oh, Hyperspeed, you still do that. Yeah, I shuffle my discard pile. Which means most of those grays I just got won't end up in the discard pile. Okay. 2 more. 5, 6. Cost 0, cost 0, cost 0. This is a great one. I got 3 Sunspot now. Alrighty. That was very welcome. Okay, and here's my new hand for next turn. There's the 3 Sunspots. Sunspot and Morbius just don't work well together at all. Especially not in the same deck. Okay, turn 21, I'm going to play another Bystander. We're going to give that Bystander to the Shaper of Worlds. And we got Thermokinetic Fury. I'd love to fight the Shaper of Worlds and get that optimized tech. He does get reduced by 6 this turn when I reveal my ranged cards. I want to play optimized tech first, just in case I draw another Sunspot. So let's draw with optimized technology first. 2 attack, draw a card. That's going to force a reshuffle, which is unfortunate for these 2 cards, but the 4 agents won't end up in the shuffle, though. I could play them first to do a recruit, but I'm not going to. Although, I wish I could fight optimized technology first. Or fight the Shaper of Worlds. I guess I can't. Hold on, while I'm shuffling. He's going to go down to 4. So I could play Thermokinetic Fury. Fight before I reveal the shuffle. I could play Thermokinetic Fury. Put a card on the bottom of my deck. I won't get the +1, but I will get to fight the Shaper of Worlds immediately. And then I'll gain optimized technology. And then I will draw. Oh no, I'll draw the card from my hand. That's what I'll draw. But then optimized tech will still be in my discard pile. Yeah, I want to do it in that order. So I'm going to put my discard pile back. Let's change course here. So Thermokinetic Fury first. I will put the agent on the bottom of my deck. It's the only card in my deck right now. Okay. And now I will reveal Sunspot and Iron Man, -6 for the Shaper. So he's only at 4. I'm going to go ahead and fight the Shaper of Worlds, which is choose a player to gain that hero. I will choose myself to gain optimized technology. And then I've got the News Reporter, who, when I rescue it, draw a card. Good, and that's going to force the reshuffle now. Now, I could choose not to play optimized technology, so that these would all be in the reshuffle. And I kind of want the 2 non-grays to be in the shuffle, even if the 4 grays are. Although I should be playing a numbers game, maybe. Nah, I should play a numbers game. I got a lot of good stuff. I should get those 4 agents out of the way. So let me draw right now. That's going to force the reshuffle. But we'll see what else misses. It's whatever I draw. Oh, this game's going on a while. 1 hour and 37 minutes in. I'm getting down to the end. I'm getting a lot of breaks here, but I have not even gotten close to hitting the Beyonder. Get the recruit Iron Man. You need to recruit to get those rares. Yes. And I have the 2 attack to spend on it, so I see no reason not to. I haven't even looked at the HQ yet. I'm just finishing playing this. All right, I draw a Trooper. Okay, good. That's also going to miss the shuffle. So I've got 1 more attack and 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. Yes, my best option here is to get superior to others. It's 2 recruit and then range. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. One of them has a higher cost than the other. Draw it and put the rest back. I have a lot of different costs, although a lot of zeros as well. I'm going to recruit this for 3. 3 recruit and 2 attack. There's another Sunspot, expensive Sunspot. And I have a focus, so I'm going to spend the 1 recruit I've got left to focus the one that's got 5 over here on the end. And it is a ring followed by a map maker. I'll leave the ring on top. I'll put it in, followed by the map makers. Coming up next. Okay, that's a jug hand. I did all that to avoid getting cards I don't want, and now this is my hand. That's what happens when you don't KO anything. Turn 22. Let's go ahead and put that Mandarin's ring in. 4 left over there. This is the Black Light, Nightbringer, the Black Light. Reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. You may defeat a villain you revealed worth 2 VP or less. Put the rest back in the order. So this is interesting. I get to pick a villain deck. I basically get a free 3 focuses, which is cool. I can look at this entire deck here. All right, let's play what I've got. I've got a couple of Sunlights, and I am in Sunlight. 2 attacks. Sunlight, you may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck if you do get +2 attacks. So let's say I do that twice. Let's say I do that here. That's going to be 4 attack, 8 attack, if I tuck Mesmerize, 9 attack, and a card draw. And then that won't do anything because I don't have any Cosmic Threat 5 cost cards. And to hit Cosmos, I need 13 attack. If I play Mesmerize, I need 10. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you know what? I have to see what I draw first. I'm going to draw with Absorb Radiation first. And that'll help me figure this out. 1 recruit. Draw a card. That's a recruit. That's not what I wanted. I wanted an attack. But that's more stuff I can put on the bottom of my deck, though. So I can go 4, 8 by protecting these two. 9. And then that's 2 recruit. I can't do anything with 9. I need at least 10. So, I might as well not even tuck the recruit cards. Let's play this again. Let's say I have solar powered. I don't tuck anything. I don't need to. So let's just go ahead and play this for 2, 4, 5, and then 4 recruit. So I'm at 5 total recruit and 5 total attack. On the bottom, you mean, of my deck. I guess I could put something on the bottom that I want. It'll be in my next hand. 4 cards. Let me see. Do I need the extra 2 recruit it gives me this turn? No, I don't. So, yeah, let's tuck Morbius. Because I don't need the recruit this turn. I'm going to be then at 3 recruit and 7 attack. Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I could tuck something else. I could tuck an operative. No, I won't. Let's fight the black light for 3. Although I could tuck one solar powered with the other. Nah. I'm going to reshuffle anyway. All right, here we go. Fight over the top 3 cards of the villain deck. You may defeat a villain you revealed worth 2 EP or less. Let's reveal the one that has 3 cards in it so I get to see all of them. Here we go. Twist, Bystander, Ring. I may defeat the Ring for KO power, but I'm not going to because that will speed up the game. I'll put them back in this order. Ring, Bystander, Twist. I got, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 1 twist unaccounted for. Yeah, we won't speed things up right now, even though I could use the KO power. And I've got 3 recruit here for more focuses. I can almost know what all the cards are. So let's just keep focusing, because I can't recruit anything here. I could get a sidekick. But, 1 focus. Twist. There's the last one. I'll tuck it. 2nd focus, same stack. Wolverine of Future Past. All right, that is all the twists accounted for. 1 final focus. Let's do the 1, just for fun. It is Kubik. He's over there by himself. Cosmic Threat, Instinct, Ambush. Each player must reveal 2 cards at the same non-zero cost or gain a wound. Okay. So to further extend this game, I gotta make sure I have 1 card stack. So when I do have to play those twists, I'll only destroy 1 place at a time. Okay, that's that. There's only 2 more face-down cards, and then I know everything. Which isn't great, because that means there's not that many cards left. There's 4 or 3 cards here. Yeah, there's 4. What is under this? A twist? Yeah. Although focus will still be useful for tucking cards. If a twist on top or something. I love using Wolverine Pool with this, because he can just jump into different villain decks when he goes back in. This would also be an interesting scheme with Indestructible Man. You can go fishing for the villains you'll want. Okay, well, city's pretty empty, so I'm gonna put Psylord. He's made for this scheme. They came in the same expansion, and I'm sure that was part of it. We're gonna put the map makers in for the KO power. It is still very short, yeah. Cosmic Attack, fight, KO one of your heroes. For the later. And I've got 4 recruit. It feels like it's going real long because I have all these grays I keep dealing with. Well, do I have Luke Cage in hand on the right-hand side? I do. So here's what I'm going to do. Although, I don't want to give the nanovirus over because I have Jessica Jones here, so I'm going to hold off. I'm going to I'm going to bite the bullet here and recruit Sentry and not think about it too hard. Just to move things along. Okay, there's another take a bullet, and that's the turn. Alright, Cosmic Threat Tech. I can actually hit the map makers on the left for a little bit of KO power. Let's put in another villain. Let's put in the Mandarin's ring. Oh, there's 2 cards left here. The number was wrong. Alright, 2 there. Fight, KO one of your heroes. There's the very simple KO power one. Let's do the Jessica Jones combo. Once again, 3 attack. Avoid the wound by discarding Luke to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Let's absorb radiation. Still very much in sunlight. I draw another card. Hydra Soldier is a 4th attack. My recruit is 2, 3, 4, 6. Wow, so close to getting its Morbin time. But nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't. I'm not in Moonlight at all. I could get 7 attack. Cosmos is down to 10. I should be looking at what my hand can generate before I play a card from the villain deck. Because I probably would have put in... Well, I might have put in Wolverine in Future Past. Maybe. I don't need the extra wound. So I'm just going to go ahead and play cautious even though I don't need it. And we'll just hit the Disintegration Beam. For 3. KO one of your heroes. Finally, an operative is KO'd. I've never seen the KO pile so small. Hello. I can take the other Sunspot. Not the side I was going to take it on, but why not? I'll recruit it for 6. And down to 1 attack. Replaced with another optimized technology. They seem to keep ending up in those pocket dimensions. Tony keeps seeming to get himself in trouble. None of us should be surprised. Ugh, okay, moving over. Turn 25. Let's put in a Wolverine of Future Past, who's going to alter the future on a fight. At the start of the next player's turn, you draw a card. That player draws a card. Escape is cross-dimensional Wolverine Rampage. And sure don't have any other Wolverines around. All right, we can probably fight the map makers this turn. Actually, we can definitely fight them, but I can't hit an agent because there aren't any. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 attack. I'm going to play all that. And the map makers are actually down to 1. So I can hit them and Wolverine if I wanted to. Cosmos I still can't hit. So let's hit them both. Let's start by hitting Wolverine of Future Past. Turning me down to 2 attack. Both players draw a card at the start of next turn. So here's my little reminder right in front of me. And let's hit the map makers for 1. KO one of your heroes. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be a trooper, but still, gray is gone. And that's it. I get 6 cards now. I get to draw another one in a second. Man, I haven't seen a single Morbius Blood Frenzy for attack card. Those are so good. Even his rare doesn't do that. It gives you card draws. 5, 6. Okay, moving over. We're on turn 26. Now let's do the Wolverine of Future Past effect, which is each player draws a card. Well, it's not each player. It's the next player and you, but that's both of us because there's only 2 of us, me and the other guy. All right, left-hand side got a shield agent, right-hand side got a Hydra operative. Perfect. Do you think that schemes like this or any other that significantly mess with the map structure of the game are more fun or obnoxious? Even speaking as somebody who logistically has to show it on a video, I think they're fun. The only obnoxious schemes, if I were to call any obnoxious, quote-unquote, are ones that you can't really do anything about, like the baseball game, and those are very few and far between. But as long as it makes sense, I don't mind a lot of interesting things happening because that's what makes every game fun and different. I don't mind. I find the novelty in it. But that's just my personality and opinion. Okay, so now I gotta play a card from my villain deck. strikes and twists everywhere, man. Let's put the other Wolverine in. See, Blackjack is an interesting one. It's fun, but you can't really control how well you do in the Blackjack that much. You can only, you know, you can only hit or not. And that might not, you know, like regular Blackjack, you might be just out of luck anyway, so. So I actually prefer this one over Blackjack for that reason, but the Blackjack one is just delightful and fun. You don't have to play it if you don't want to. Okay. So my max attack this turn is going to be 3, 6, 7, 9, and then 11 attack. Reducing the Mastermind by 3. 11 attack. Won't let me hit Cosmos. And it's too much. It's more than I need to hit Wolverine. Plus, so I don't need all that. So I can just play everything without getting the wound. I won't get to look at the top cards in my deck. It'll give me 2, 4, 5, 8. That's all I need. Unless I want to tuck something with solar powered to give myself... Oh, I could tuck Sweet Christmas. That'll give me 5 attack. I could tuck something... Yeah, that'll give me 7 attack, actually. So let's do that. Let's play solar powered. Because we're in Sunlight, I'm going to tuck Sweet Christmas to the bottom of the deck to use it later to get 2 more attack. And then Cautious and Soldier give me 7. That's enough to hit Wolverine. So we're going to do that. Again, both players draw a card at the beginning of next turn. I got 3 Recruit. I can't take anything from the HQ. I'm going to focus the last deck I've got, and I could tuck something on purpose if I want to. So we're going to focus here. It is Kubik. We're going to leave him there. And instead of focusing again, I'm going to take a sidekick. It's Throg. It gives me a little more recruit. 4, 5, 6. Now, before Kubik comes in from that spot, I should check to see if I'm going to get wounds or not. There's Throg. He just showed up right now. This may be I have to play again, but I don't know if I have the bandwidth to do so because of all this. All right, turn 27. Let's give Cosmos another bystander. The thing about the twist being the only cards in the deck that's rough, I wish they're all, well, you know, it may not make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. Let's give the one here because there's a villain deck. There's a villain card left there. All right, there's Kate Pride. So we're going to give another bystander to Cosmos. Yes, I draw cards right now. So we got a wound, and we got a Cautious Reckless. So Wolvie drew a wound for the past. Okay, let's... do I want to start with the draw? I don't see a reason not to. So Optimize Technology. How many 5-cost cards do I have? Only the 1. So that's going to be 2 attack and another card draw. That's another gray. These grays, man. All right, 3 more attack up to 5. Armor upgrades up to 8. Absorb Radiation. 1 recruit. That's another card draw because we are still in Sunlight, right? Yep. Because I've revealed all the cards off the cuff. I have, through focus or some other method, I've revealed every single card. That's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2 more recruit. 3. I usually leave them face down, but chat unanimously said leave them face up, so I'm doing what chat said. What chat said they do. With this scheme, I think it's fun. Even if it's not the way you're supposed to do it, I'm fine with it for special rules this week. Because that's how I'm doing it. At least everybody will be on the same page that way. All right, 2 more recruit. We are in Sunlight, forever Sunlight. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 attack. Once again, 1 attack short from hitting Cosmos. So again, nothing I can do with the attack there, except for using it for recruiting things with pocket dimensions. Beyonder is at 18. Cosmos is at 10. Would kill for some shards right now. Let's get Optimized Technology. For 5 recruit and 2 attack. Let's see what else we get. Oh, Sentry's rare. Oh, someone's going to bring in the Void Mastermind. If you don't know what Sentry's rare does, let's read it. Reveal the top 5 cards of the hero deck, then gain the total printed attack and put them on the bottom of that deck. If this card makes 12 attack or more, then transform this card into the Void Mastermind and add it to the next game at the start of the next turn with 1 random tactic. This could get somebody some decent extra VP if this happens, if they're able to manage it with all that's going on. I guess I'll do one last focus to find out what the last card is. Oh no, I have to tuck the top card. So is there anything? Yeah, I'm gonna tuck. I'm gonna reveal and tuck the Scheme Twist to bring up Rachel Summers. Okay. If anybody can find me an actual source that specifically says what you're supposed to do when you reveal cards with this scheme. But I still think I want to try it this way, this week. Because I never do. Okay, turn 28. We're going to bring in that Rachel Summers card. And then there's going to be a huge explosion at the end when all the dimensions get destroyed at once. All right. I am so stuck. I am so stuck. Once again, max attack is 2, 4, 7, 9, 10 attack. I can actually hit Cosmos if I get a covert, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to draw anything. So, as far as the Mastermind, yet only -3. So I don't need all that attack. Yeah. Just reading chat. Yep. Removes any memory, which isn't part of it. Time management. Leave him face up too. Yep. Okay. I'm glad to hear you guys all play it that way. I never did. I feel like I felt that the memory part was part of the game, but there's nowhere that says that. So that was just my own thing. Cool. All right. It's annoying if you have to often shuffle the deck, but with this scheme, yeah, I get it. So I don't need that much attack because I'm not going to get the threshold. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not 11. I'm not going to get enough recruit to trigger Throg's attack either. So we're just going to do this. We're going to play Throg and the Operative. This is Operatives plural. And we're going to pick up another Take a Bullet for the team to work with the other Jessica Joneses I have if I have the time. And then there's another Absorb Radiation. And we're going to hit Rachel Summers. We could always write it down. Yeah. Which you probably would, right? If the game was competitive, I would say face down, but you're playing against yourself. I don't think there's much value in the memory angle. Very good way to put it, yeah. Gotta agree. All right, I only need 6 attacks, so I'm gonna go Solar Powered. I'm gonna tuck Cautious Reckless to the bottom to get 4 total attack. And play Sweet Christmas. That's 7. That's 8 total attack. You know what? I don't need to do that. I'm gonna tuck instead. Don't worry, I will. I'm just keeping track, just in case. Because I still have the once per turn. If I somehow make 2 more recruit, I get to activate it. But I don't think I will. Let me back up a second. I'm gonna tuck Sweet Christmas instead. That'll give me a total of 4. And then 5, 6, 7. That's all I need. I'll play the left side of. Yeah, I would imagine the tournament would be face down. Okay. All villains in the Mastermind next turn get -1 attack. Boop. All right. And I didn't make any more recruits, so Throg is going away. I mean, he was already away, but he goes away for practical reasons now. Did I have leftover recruit that I didn't use? I didn't even pay attention to how much I had. I had 2 recruit, didn't I? Did I have 2 recruit? Somebody let me know, because I totally missed if I did or not. I just skimmed right over it. If I did. I spent it all. Thank you. No infinite resource glitch here. Turn 29. We're going to put in Kubik. Let me just see. 2 cards the same non-zero cost. I can't do that on the left. And I can't do that on the right. So this is not a good time for Kubik to come in. So instead, let's put in a bystander, I suppose. Man, this is going to be rough at the end with all the twists left. The same hero, 2 cards with the same non-zero cost. Oh, yeah, I can. Do you know what you know what? I'll leave Kubik. I'll commit to that. Here's how I was reading Kubik. I don't know why I was reading that. Each player must reveal 2 cards with the same non. For some reason, I was thinking with the same hero name. I don't know where I pulled that from, but that was pretty amazing. I came up with that. But we'll pull in Kubik in a second. Although I wish I did that earlier for the KO power, but I'll commit to what I did. We'll just keep going. Although I might be able to hit the Mastermind this turn. He's -3, 6, and 9. Plus -1 for this. So he's -10 this. He's 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, I can totally hit the Mastermind this turn. So let's go. Starting with Optimized Technology. 2 attack. Draw a card. It's a wound. Wonderful. I'll play Rival Personalities because nothing's going to transform. I've got Thermokinetic Fury. No other X-Men I can play. I got to tuck a card from my hand on the bottom of my deck. I need 11. So that's going to give me 5, 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can tuck Sweet Christmas and use it later because I don't need it right now. So let's say I tuck Sweet Christmas. I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Although I reveal Sweet Christmas to reduce the Beyonder by 9 attack, and then I can tuck him. So I reveal that he's at 11. So let's just do that. And then I keep going with all this. For the keyword bracket, have there been any surprises to you thus far with how people have voted? Good question. Let me finish this turn out and I'll answer you. Oh, wait. Do I need Luke Cage? I'm at 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Oh, I know what I did. Hold on. Back up. 2, 4, 8, 11. There we go. Okay, before I hit it, let me answer that question. What was the matchup against villains you gain as heroes? That one was surprising. I thought more people like Charge than I expected. I know people like it and it's cool, but I thought people would be too annoyed by what it does. So I was glad to see that because people are treating this fairly and not just which keywords are making it easy for me. So I like to see that. But otherwise, no huge surprises yet. There's some tougher matchups coming up. Clone and Dodge is probably the toughest one so far. But I'll take some water. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like Excessive Kindness a lot. I thought that would lead. Isn't Villains You Gain as Heroes leading right now? That's the one I didn't expect. All right, let's go ahead and hit the Beyonder, which is something I rarely say. Here we go. First tactic. Create the Secret Wars. Fight, choose a team. Contest of Champions. Everybody's favorite keywords. Begin a keywords for that team icon with evil, selecting from 4 cards from the hero deck. Each other player that loses gains a wound. If you win, the player of your choice gains a hero from a pocket dimension. Okay. So, Contest of Champions, I get to choose a card from... Wait, isn't Contest of Champions cards... Can I pick cards from my hand? Or is cards in play? Or does it have to be from my hand? I don't remember that part of it. I think it's cards you have. It's your cards, right? See, Contest of Champions, I like it. I like the mechanic, but I usually have to look it up for all the things. Reveals from their hand. They play this turn to the top card of their deck. Okay, so I can reveal. Sweet. So let's see. Which team should I pick? I've got Illuminati, Avengers, and X-Men here. The highest cost I got is Sunspot. Right-hand side has also Sunspot. Right-hand side is not going to win no matter what it is. If you win, the player of your choice gains a hero. Illuminati, that'll go up to 10. Yeah, because Humble Brag is here. I could tie, right? Aren't there more optimized technologies in the hero deck? Then I wouldn't win. Then nobody would win. Oh, no, we'd both win. That's how it works. Never mind. That would be a win. Okay, yes, I forgot that element, that if you tie, both win. That's the part I forgot. Yep, so Avatar is right. Because the rare Humble Brag is here, I cannot pull a higher cost Illuminati than this optimized attack. So yeah, duh. So let's see what's revealed. So I get to give a player a rare, which is... Oh, no, I don't. Yes, I get to give a player the Sentry's rare. Top 4 cards is... I guess I have to pick a card for the right-hand side. I'll pick the Hydra Operative. All right, this is worth 10 points, by the way, for anybody that cares. Top 4, we got... Yeah, there's Insatiable Craving is what I was looking for. Armor Upgrade, Insatiable Craving, Morbius, Sunspot, and Sentry. So the Mastermind gets 4 points. These go to the bottom of the villain deck and the hero deck. What do I do with those cards? On the bottom in any order. Or no, on the bottom in random order? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to see the bottom of the deck. Anyway, so I win. The player of your choice gains a hero from a pocket dimension. Sweet. That took way too long. The under phase out of existence, so I get to... Yeah, that's right. He got 5 from Morbius. Because the doubled Illuminati wasn't even as much. It doesn't matter. Each other player loses gains a wound. Yep. Sorry. Concept of champions on the Mastermind tactic is like I trip over a branch on the ground. I just trip and fall, and I have to get all back up. But do I have a Luke Cage? I don't have the right Luke Cage. All right, who's getting Sentry? Who's got fewer cards? Yeah, I'm thinking left as well. I have more draw cards over here. Plus, left has more potential in general to add with the attack I've already got. Plus, it's another card that costs 5 or more. So yeah, left-hand side is gaining a Sentry rare. A Fateful Gain. And we got a 2-cost Sunspot in its place. Love getting a rare from Pocket Dimension that way with that tactic. Very specific set of circumstances. And that's it. It'll be shuffled up soon, and I might get it. Wow. We won't talk about that hand. We're 2 hours in. I'm afraid that I don't think I'm going to have time for a second attempt after this. So this is just going to be it. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to now put Kubik in. Because I realized the way it's supposed to work now. Although I'm going to fail on Kubik this time on the left, aren't I? Yeah, left side's going to actually fail Kubik. Hold on. And get a wound. But I don't have a better option. So I'm going to do it anyway and just get the wound. I should have done it last time. Everything else is strikes and twists. I got to uncover something else this turn. All right. Each player must reveal 2 cards with the same non-zero cost or gain a wound. So left-hand side is going to eat a wound, unfortunately. It's another grievous wound. Right-hand side. Look at that. Fine. Okay, let's keep going. I've got Absorb Radiation. This hero deck is killing me. We are still in sunlight, so I'm going to draw a card. That's another operative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 recruit. How exciting. And a maximum of 4 attack. Cosmic Threat Instinct. I can reduce Kubik down to 8. Actually, I can reveal the divided card from my hand, and I get the Cosmic Threat for... If it was a strength, that would both work. So he's technically 8 right now, but I'm not going to hit anything with this attack. So let's get 3 attack total, and we'll leave Sunspot there. Although I'll waste the attack, but I want to uncover whatever's here. So let's instead spend 2, get the Absorb Radiation on the right, and there's Mournful Sentinel Sentry. That's the one that transforms back and forth, but it's also not great. Okay, we'll take the other Sentry. We'll see what's underneath for 4 and 2. And it's another Sentry. Sentry is here to mess my day up. Right side is now pure support for the left-hand side. The little bit of time I got left. Look at that. Look at that. Turn 31. I probably should have focused. I didn't think about it. So we're just going to go ahead and put... I don't know what this is. How many twists are there? I can actually just count them. I can use process elimination. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twists. Yeah, 5 twists. Twists have all been played. How many strikes? I've played 2 strikes. That's 3, 4, 5. This is neither a strike nor a twist, but if I play it, that's a destroyed space. So I'll wait. I'm just going to go ahead and play one of the master strikes. All right. Now there's a sentry here I don't care about. Okay, each player reveals a hero that costs 5 or more gets... I get another wound this way. Right-hand side also gets a wound. Although I have taken a bullet for the team. So I'm going to avoid left-hand side's wound. So we're going to do it in this order. We're going to eventually put the pocket dimension here. So I reveal Luke Cage on the right. If any player regained a wound, you may discard this card instead if you do draw 2 cards. So I'm going to avoid the left-hand side's wound to draw 2 cards, which happens... And if I get a 5 cost in the middle of this, it'll still work. That's awesome. So because that's an interrupt... That happened first, and now I have a cost to avoid that. If anybody disagrees with the order of operations there, let me know, but I think that was all legit. Because now, I reveal the card that costs 5 or more I just drew. One of the few interrupt effects in the game. Unless, I could see the other way around, so let me know if you don't think that was accurate. Anyway, pocket dimension happens. Okay. There's an FAQ entry about card effects that can happen in between others, and I think that's one of the only cases. I've got 5 recruit. Let's spend one of those to focus the last card just because... Actually, I'm not going to take anything. I don't have enough attack to get to the pocket dimensions, and these are too expensive. So, whatever. I'm going to keep focusing. There's a ring. Let's uncover the villain here. The other focus. The map makers, tucking the other twist. And let's get this master strike out of the way over here. Shaper of Worlds back up on top. And, yep, that cost me 3 of those 3 focuses. And it's a sidekick. And then I'm just going to destroy the entire game at the end of this Prodigy. On the left-hand side. Here we go. I mean, you could say that. You could say that. I'm going to have to enter whatever this score is because this game's already gone long, and this game takes so long to reset and play that, unfortunately, I don't have the time. So if I do lose this, that means the Beyonder is surviving yet again, and we still have the 7 Masterminds in the rotation. Yeah, 7 turns left before everything just blows up. League sheet is updated with last week's scores. Setups may have a bit more delay than usual. Of course, we'll tag in Discord. What, this isn't an easy setup for you to put together? What about this? What about this not using Annihilation or Into the Cosmos for any of the other parts of the setup in the hero deck is complicated to you? Now, take your time. You guys will do a great job. 4, 5, 6. But yeah, we'll check out... I'll put my score at the end. Here we go. This is going to be whatever this is. All right. This week's that'll be the first time I use Midnight Suns. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's play the Shaper of Worlds. There you go. And we're going to make a new space. So Sweet Christmas is there. Okay. Let's see, can I hit the Mastermind again? I've got -3, -6. It's 15 attack I need. 3, 7, actually, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can hit the Mastermind here. Nope, I announced it. It is called Magic, Myths, and Monsters. I will be probably putting up the entire thing tomorrow, but that's what it's called. Yes, I don't know why I didn't put them in the sewers. I don't know, this is not a space. Here. I'm losing it. Hey, Dre with the gifted sub. Thank you so much, Dre. Why was this 3 there? Oh, because of the Cosmic Cut from before? I don't remember. Let's forget it. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's hit the Mastermind. I think I can do it this turn, like I just said. I'm gonna have to get a wound to do it. So we're gonna start with Reckless, just so I can trigger Sweet Christmas because I can. 3 attack. I gain a wound. Can't avoid it. It's the bagel dimension. Everything's very salty. Okay, wound 3. Sweet Christmas 6. Oh, it's going to cause a reshuffle. So hold on. Let's put a card to the bottom. For 5, I'm going to draw it anyway. Or no, I won't. Let's put the operative on the bottom to get 2 more attack. 7, because I am still in sunlight. Very much so. 7. We will play Thermokinetic Fury up to 11 base. I have to play this by... I'll tuck the other operative to the bottom. And I played an X-Men hero, so I get 1 more. I'm at 12. Sweet Christmas is played. I'm at 15. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Discard them all. Put them back in the order. I've got the 2 cards I put there, but I got to reshuffle the discard pile, unfortunately. But I can discard them all, probably. That's enough to hit him, so I guess I didn't need this soldier out here, but... whatever. Okay, 3rd card is Absorb Radiation. So should I discard all these or put them all back? This is a draw card. I'm gonna discard them all. All right. Yep, I'll play the other extra soldier. Let's double check. I guess I didn't need to get the wound. Bad calculation on my part. 3, 7, 11, 12, 15, 16. Yep. Hey, he's -6, so I only needed the... Anyway, let's hit him. 15 after I reveal. So I have 1 attack left. Second tactic is Dimensional Collapse. Destroy an HQ space that's in a pocket dimension. That space doesn't refill. To mark this, turn the hero there face down. The pocket dimension stays in play. All right. I will destroy Sentry because he's useless. So, kaboom. Let's do it like this. All right. Pocket dimension. Should be the other way around, but now I can clearly see it's a pocket dimension. All right, get out of here. Okay. That's it. Just 3 more hits in just a few more turns. I don't know if that's possible. Probably not. But I'll give it my best. There's going to be a really unfortunate chain reaction coming up soon. I should probably start playing the twist. Yep. And Avatar is right. There are 2 even and 2 odd, so it's neither sun nor moon. So Ollie, if you're still here, that's something important to put in the special rules to remind everybody that when there's no more odds and evens or evens and odds, it's neither sunlight nor moonlight. Also, that cards can stay face up when they're revealed in this setup. Those are 2 things to reveal. There's a 3rd thing I can't remember right now, but we'll see. Because we have a thing that destroys an HQ space, so it's relevant. Okay. So, I'll play the map makers. This is going to be embarrassing very soon. All right, map makers are played. And there's 2 cards here. I'll let you know if I remember the 3rd thing. All right, I got Prodigy. So if I decide to play Prodigy as something else, let's say I play it as Luke Cage. That's going to be 3, 6, 9 attack. That would be 2 cards revealed for Cosmic Threat, because I think does the copy count? It wouldn't be enough. Yeah, but if I don't play Prodigy now, I'm never going to see him again. So I might as well play it just to set up my next hand. So we're going to play Sweet Christmas. We're going to play Prodigy as a copy of Sweet Christmas. Top 3 cards on my deck. I had to decide before I reveal if this is how I want to go, because I'm about to do a reveal. Can you reveal an invisible copy for things like Cosmic Threat? I think you can't. As I said it, I'm like, wait, can't you? So, not like it'll matter this turn, but I'm just curious. I honestly don't know 100%, but I think you're right. So I'll play the copy anyway. Top 3 cards in my deck, I'm going to commit to it. Wound, Sentry, and Armor upgrades. I will discard all of these. No, yeah, if it was a card that becomes the copy. Yeah, so Avatar is right. The way it works is the card effect plays out. So you play Prodigy as a copy, then he goes away, and there's no time in between that to reveal. Okay, what if you played a copy of, not a card as a copy, instead? Like if you're using Scarlet Witch, could you reveal the copy? I don't think you could because it doesn't actually exist. Anyway, so Prodigy goes away. Fun stuff. I'm at 9 attack. And I'm at 4 recruit. So who can I hit with this? Shaper is 10 with Cosmic Threat ranged. So Shaper is 7. I can hit Shaper. Yeah, because there's no card there anymore. Yeah. Which there was in the first place with Scarlet Witch. And Coordinate. Hit for 7. Hit for 7. Hit for 8. KO the top card of your deck for cost 0. Let's go ahead and hit Kubik. For just a straight up 8. Top card of my deck. Cost 0. Finally, I KO'd a Shield Agent on turn 33. Feels great. That's right, map makers are 1. They have their Cosmic Threat. Should I hit him too? Why not? If I had revealed them at the time where Prodigy was out, yeah. And there's no reason why I couldn't have done that. I didn't reveal anything. So yeah, let's take out the map makers for 1 as well. Fight, KO one of your heroes. Shield Agent. And we got 4 recruit. There's nothing else I can do to save me with any focusing. I'm going to have to just start destroying things next. So let's just get a sidekick. I can't get a Pocket Dimension card, so. Standard sidekick, the first one of the game. All right, I get to draw 2 cards. That's 2 towards Cosmic Threat, so there's a chance here. But now I should start playing twists. Although I have to play this twist and then that, and then, well, you know what. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the twist on the double stack twist here. So I'll play the twist. Then we'll play a villain. So here's the twist. Yeah, this is the end. We're in the end game now. Okay. Choose a dimension to play 2 cards from it, or just 1. So that I can play 1 card from one of these dimensions. So I can slow the emptying of the dimension as fast as possible. If I play them with twists, I'll have to chain that. How does this sound? If there's no majority of even or odd, here's the HQ between the Sunlight or Moonlight. Whenever you reveal the top card of a dimension, you may keep the cards face up as long as its position does not change. Yes, but get rid of the apostrophe from its, and you're good. Because that's possessive. Okay. And yeah, I'll play the Ice Blast. So, Ice Blast is played because I can't play 2 cards. So that space is destroyed. And there's a wound there. To mark its spot. It's destroyed. That's 1 out of 5 destroyed. I lose on when there's 5 destroyed. Let's keep going. It is, yeah, if you wanted to use the exact wording there, but that wording that Ollie wrote out sounds fine. Man, that's rough. That's so rough. Oh, yeah, I remember the last thing. I believe there's a Beyonder tactic that goes above. Doesn't it become a pocket dimension? So I think one of the Beyonder tactics you don't get VP from it. I'll check at the end. I forget, unless somebody wants to check. I don't want to look right now. That would be something I put in the special rules. So my max attack is, if I tuck something, that's 4, 7. Just going for VP right now. Getting the best score possible. Cosmic Threat Covert. Cosmos is at 10. We got 10, 10, and 3. So only 3. Yeah. The its is tricky. So yeah, and I see it a lot. The 2 things I see a lot with apostrophes with errors is its, IT apostrophe S is the contraction for it is, which means that it can't be the same as the possessive. So ITS with no apostrophe means possessive. And then also, some people like to use the apostrophe for a possessive when it's just supposed to be a plural. Like if you were to say cards, some people put apostrophe S just to mean plural. I don't know why that happens. But it's a tricky one. All right, let's not tuck anything. We're gonna go 4 attack raw right there, and we're gonna take out the Ice Blast. Choose a card to play this turn that costs 0 when you draw a new hand card at the end of this turn. Add the card to your hand as an extra card. So I'll play the operative first, just so I can teleport it, basically. And goodbye, 0 the Ice Blast. And this gets teleported. I'll play it for 1, 2, 3, 4, recruit. And, oh, if I had the extra attack, I could have gotten Sunspot. But I didn't. So I won't. Oh, no, I couldn't. I need 3 attack for the Pocket Dimensions now. I can almost KO the wound, but I haven't been able to activate Mesmerize once this game. It's neither Sunlight nor Moonlight. Even if it was, it'd probably be Sunlight, so... That's it. And I teleport the operative, and then... He's with his friends, all these grays, on turn 34. How many cards in the hero deck give KO power? Are there any? I feel like there's some, I just cannot think of them right now. Turn 35. I'm going to blow up another space. Actually, I'm going to end up blowing up 2 spaces. There's only 1 card here. So how do I maximize my turns? I would go 2, 3, 4, and then just blow everything. And so I have 1, 2, 3... No, 1, 2, 3... 3 more turns. I lose on the turn 4. Yep. That's the best way I can do it. So let's just put in Kubik. That means that dimension is blown up. Or this. Take your poison. Okay, 2 cards at the same non-zero cost. 5 and 5. 4 and 4. Avoided. All right. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if the draws are good. 2 attack and draw. Nope. 2 more attack and I draw. That's something. It's not what I wanted. So I end up with 5 attack and 1, 2. Oh, 6 attack. You were hiding. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. That is not enough to hit the Mastermind. Not enough to hit Cosmos at 10. Not enough to hit Sweet Christmas. Actually, not Sweet Christmas. The Shaper of... I can't hit Shaper of Worlds because they get Cosmics at range when I reveal those. So that they only cost 4. So I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, just do that. Hit the Shaper of Worlds for 4. Choose a player to gain that hero. And I'll have the right side gain it. Just for that extra little VP. And as far as the recruit, once again, I can't recruit anything from the HQ. And focusing won't help me, so let's get a shield officer for absolutely no reason. And it's a standard Maria Hill. So you can't say I didn't recruit a Maria Hill this game. Their Sentry's rare. I have the chance to do something crazy. And put another Mastermind in the last turn before I lose. Almost the last turn. Okay, let's blow up another spot by putting in Kate Pride of Future Past. It's another dimension destroyed. Remington, you're such strong words there. Don't judge too early. Don't count your chickens here. All right. She alters the future when you fight her. You know the deal. All right. 2 attack, 3 attack, 4 attack, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. That is big numbers right there for the end of the game. All right. Well, we're gonna fight Kate Pride of Future Past. I get 1 recruit next. I get 1 recruit next turn. All right. Yep, okay. A 6 recruit. Almost enough for its Morbin time, but not quite. So... I'll get another Maria Hill. Hey, it's a Victoria hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta have lots of shield officers at the end of the game, you know that. They're worth extra points. If anybody's confused, they're not worth extra points. I thought I said that. I'm like, I'm going to confuse somebody who has never watched Legendary before. And in which case, I can't believe you're here with this. If this was the first setup I ever saw for Legendary, I would be extremely overwhelmed. And I would not continue to watch. Just me. My girlfriend and I always hope for Dum Dum when we recruit officers, just because, not because he's the best mechanically, but because he's the best visually. Yeah, Special rule: since the tactic pull the Earth into the beyond becomes a pocket dimension, you do not get its printed VP at the end of the game, or it never goes in. There's probably a different way to write that. Like, it never ends up in your victory pile, so you never don't get the VP. That's not true. It does go to a victory pile first, then it goes back out. The way you instead of get, Ollie, I would use the word count. You not count its printed VP at the end of the game towards your score, just to be really specific. But it's pretty much the same thing. That's so cool. All right, let's destroy the fourth dimension. Ooh, that's not good. I felt bad saying let's destroy the fourth dimension. The Master Strike. All right. One more, and I'm a goner. All right, fourth pocket dimension. Let's put it under humble brag because you should have been sitting there the whole time. Okay, 5 or more card gains a wound. Yep. Nope. But I'll take them for the team. Avoid the wound. Discard this. Draw 2 cards. Even though I lose next turn. This is my last turn, folks. Last turn. In the box. All right, you ready to see what happens? This could be really interesting, really disappointing, or anywhere in between. Vast, unstable power. You know what? I would take the extra Mastermind right now. It would just be hilarious. All right, reveal the top 5 cards of the hero deck. Gain their total printed attack, and then put them on the bottom of that deck. If this card made 12 attack or more, and judging us how I've seen so many rares, I'm not counting on it, but we'll see. Then although all it needs is 3 attack. That's it. Then transform this card into the Void Mastermind and add to the game at the start of the next turn with 1 random tactic. All right, let's do a slow reveal together. Here we go. Top 5 cards. 1 attack. Let's count it up. Great start. No attack. 2 attack. 2 attack. 2 attack. So there's Morbius. He waited until the last minute to just mess me up with Sentry. Cool. All right. Generous roundup. Although thermokinetic energy actually absorb radiation. 1 recruit, sunlight, draw a card. Blinding flash wound. All right. Let's play thermokinetic. Up to 11. Oh yeah, it's not sunlight. I had assumed this entire game it was sunlight. So, oh no, I don't get the wound. Oh well. It's fine. I'll put the H on the bottom of the deck. I'm at 11. And 12. Oh, Moonlight, you had to tuck something, but it's not that either. All right. 13. The Beyonder's at 15. Yep. 15. So I can't even hit the Beyonder. If I had a tech card played, I would have been able to, but nope. Yeah. Sorry, if I've played 35 turns with Sunlight. You gotta give me some slack here. Doesn't matter, I can't hit anyway. But now I also can't hit Cosmos. I'll hit Kubik because that's the only thing I can hit. If only I had another Colossus out here, but I already took those. All right. Top card of my deck. I get to KO the wound that I accidentally revealed. All right. And that's it. And we're going to focus. Oh, look. It's a twist. What a twist. Moving over. I'm so sorry. Nobody told you to, in my defense, nobody told you to believe in me. All right. Let's play a card from the villain deck. What would be more fun, playing the Master Strike or playing the Chain Reaction, destroying... Actually... If I destroy if I pull a twist, do I get to actually destroy everything? Does it keep going, or do I lose then and there? I forget how that works. If I can destroy all the spaces, I will absolutely do that right now. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Let's do it anyway. All right, let's play the Scheme Twist. Here we go. It's not going to hurt my score at all. So I play the twist. Play 2 cards from a villain deck. All right, I've destroyed a space, so I've lost. All right, here we go. Another twist. And let's blow up another space. We're in the multiverse. All right. There's another twist played. Blow up another space. And then another twist is played. Here we go. I'm not in the timeout for the effect yet. All right, there we go. And another one's blown up. And finally, we play a Master Strike at the very end. And Beyonder laughs. I'll put him up here. All the way to his victory. Let's make sure to blow that space up. All right. Well, I feel like that went well. Yeah, Maria lost to like 5 or 6 times. But yeah, the Beyonder is tough. This villain deck synergy was lacking. I wish I had more Morbius. But yeah, if I'm going to lose, I'd rather lose this way. So thank you guys for watching that one. I had a blast. Who wants me to put up the featured format info early? Raise your hand. I'll do it just for you in the Discord. I'll post it publicly a couple days later. We'll see who notices. Okay, let's go ahead and resolve this thing. Predictions. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. You guys are worth it. Okay. And then I will put my score in right now. It was, I almost clicked a win, but definitely wasn't a win. It was a lose. So 24,000 points going out to 9 people, which is fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at the league form and see what Ollie and Kyla have built for setup B. Was it both of you, or I think, yeah, both of you talked about it. Here we go. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Everybody's looking right now. We need to go down to the Beyonder breaches parallel. Oh, that sounds awful. All right, let me hide this. So, yep, all the stuff there. We're using Into the Cosmos and Annihilation. There's all the special rules we talked about. And then, all right, so setup B is going to be Masters of Evil instead of Sentinel Territories, and Doombot Legion for the rings. A little more KO power in setup B for you. Hulk instead of Sunspot. Super Skull instead of Luke Cage. Brainstorm instead of Sentry. Cyclops instead of Morbius. And Iron Man in place of Superior Iron Man. It should be... no, still standard sidekicks. We always use standard sidekicks for setup B, even when there's no Secret Wars Volume 1, because people can easily proxy those. But no special sidekicks. Yes, everything else is legit. Let me fill out my form. So here we go. Who am I? I'm on the list. Since always, we never not do that. You can go check out the status pass. It's always been that way, or at least we did it a long time ago. All right, but good to check. Setup A definitely didn't win. Oh, let's count my VP. Yeah, feedback on the new form. That was all Ollie, so let him know what you think. Things that you like, things you don't like, you can fix it. Good at fixing things. All right, left-hand side. Oh, before I do that, let me check the tactic on the Beyonder. Yeah. Oh, he had the mask. I forgot he had this. I should have gotten this out earlier. I forgot he had that. Wouldn't have really made a difference. Yeah, this Pull Earth into the Beyond doesn't become a VP value card you can get. All right. Here we go. 5, 10, 13, 18, 25, 20, 30, 33, 34, 39, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46 on the left. Let's count the right in a second. Out of the 4 most recent expansions, which one is your favorite? Oh man. So I don't do well with the term favorite because that means so many things to so many people. So if I want to be specific, which one have I had the most fun playing with? Just like I'm really enjoying this. And when I say this, it's not that I don't enjoy the other ones. I really do. But I think Black Widow has been... It's hard. So I think Black Widow has my favorite group of heroes. It's between Black Panther and Black Widow. I really do like Infinity Saga and Midnight Suns. But Black Widow was way up there for me. And I apparently have the opposite opinion of Ollie. Anyway, right-hand side, 2, 3. I just love dodge. I love dodge so much. 3, 10, 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 30, 32, 33, 34 on the right. 34. We had how many turns? That's a lot of turns. 38 turns. That's a lot of. That's a lot of turns. 38 turns. It had one escape, unfortunately, at the beginning. Oh, Werewolf by Night and Morbius are. They've grown on me my two favorite from that set. But I wish Morbius showed up in this game, except for at the end when Sentry punched him in the head a bunch of times. All right, rating. The hero deck just kind of messed it up for me. Some of these heroes I really like, but just them working together, I have to give it a 2. I like the scheme a lot. Beyonder is tough, but the heroes just didn't. I didn't feel like, and the lack of KO power, I didn't feel like I got enough of a chance. So I will end there. I'll put my comment in offline. Thank you all so much for coming to this stream. Yes, I lost. Can you not see all the destroyed reality? But yes, I did lose very much. Beyonder just going to stare at us the whole time. Thank you guys. I will put up the featured format for those in the Discord and officially later. I hope you guys have fun with it, and I will see you next week for another Randomizer stream. Fingers crossed we get some more cool Legendary news, and my American friends, happy 4th next week. I'll see you later. Take care, everybody. Enjoy this setup.